Well, before we start talking about Chicago, there he is. Definitely,
Yeah.
I'm so excited that we got Penei Sewell.
Oh,
Let's do our
Penei
recap
Sewell.
for us right quick. Hey team, it's great. I'm loving the fact that we got Penei Sewell. But Val, who are you guys gonna take with the trade up?
Oh God, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Can you hear me though? Good.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, you're crackling a little bit.
Crackling a little bit. Okay.
The YouTube
can't hear you. So
there you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better. Yeah.
Shit. Can you hear me? Okay.
We heard that.
Is it better?
We heard that one. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Okay.
The pick is
right.
in.
I mean, for some reason, my headphones are interfering, and I don't know why.
Just go ahead. Tell us what you think.
Oh my God, I don't know. I have no idea. I really don't. I have no idea what they're doing here.
Chicago's going to get their quarterback. I am almost guaranteeing you.
They're going to get Justin Fields, I believe.
I think it's Justin Fields as well. The pick is in. They aren't telling us what it is yet.
We're just waiting.
Justin Fields.
It's not my quarterback.
You know what?
My quarterback's already off.
A Buckeye to go to the Bears is just like that's he stays on my bad side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm a Wolverine. I'm a Lion. You a Buckeye. Now you're a Chicago Bear. You just don't like me, do you, Justin?
Let's see.
Chicago Bears pick is in. We're still waiting on what that pick is. If somebody gets it earlier than me, just go ahead and say it.
It is. It's in. Justin Fields.
Justin Fields goes to the Chicago Bears. Can you believe it?
Oh my!
They may have the best quarterback in the whole thing if Aaron Rodgers leaves.
Well, they don't have my quarterback, that's for sure.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Justin Fields. And he is an Ohio State quarterback, and generally they don't do so well in the NFL. But we'll see how they do for the Bears. What do you think about this pick, Kurt?
I just think that was something that they were looking for. I don't care if they pick Justin Fields. I've never been sold on Ohio State quarterbacks in the first place. So hey, I think it's a good pick for us. I never wanted Justin Fields in Detroit. I just think that in the interim, he was a flashy in the pan guy. He had the athleticism, but he has some issues with his throws. Yeah, his throwing motion is not great. So he has to have time to throw the ball. And guess what they don't have in Chicago? An offensive line. So
that's right. That is right. Val, how you feeling about this this new quarterback that the Bears got? You're a Bears fan. Tell me how you feel.
Well, I'm not upset. It's my choice would have been Zach Wilson, but he's already off the board. So I think I'm pretty okay with it. I thought for sure they were going to go cornerback, but hey, we need a quarterback.
You got your QB. And it's not the Red Rocket. Thank God for you. But let's talk a little bit, Mike. What do you think about this pick, and how do you think it affects the Bears in the NFC North?
This is the best pick that Chicago could have got. I don't think Chicago sitting at number 12.
Yep.
Could have gotten anything better than that. Than Justin Fields. He's a winner. He you know what I'm saying? He's been in every big game, and he's improved steadily every year. So that's all you can ask for from a quarterback, is steady progression.
Let me shout out this chat a little bit. Matthew Ferguson's here, said that we got my guy, and yes, we did get my guy. I am so happy. We'll put that comment up there right now. I got my wish. We got Penei Sewell. We are building this team and this offensive line. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm so happy. I am so pumped up about that pick. Just because of the fact that you look how it fell. And we were looking at it, and I kept saying, I was like, I don't know. It's just something about, I thought that those teams were going to try to pair those quarterbacks with the guys they had in college. They say, well, these guys were successful with these pass catchers in college, so we're going to target these guys. And lo and behold, they went, whoop, 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 whoop. I was like, yep, Sewell is right there.
I couldn't believe it.
And they said we were going to trade back, but You know what I'm saying? No, you know, there's that situation was perfect for us. It was the perfect storm for the Lions to get Penei Sewell.
Let's shout out the chat, though. Miles Gibbs is here in the building. Aaron Robinson in the building. D-Map Zoom is in the building with Galloping Luke Lake 6 is in the building. We got D-Map Zoom. I think I said that. Matthew Ferguson. We went down to that. That's awesome, man. Everybody, this is awesome. We got a Facebook user in there, too. It's not showing who they are, but hey. Can't believe all those receivers went first. Me neither. Yeah, pumped, excited about.
I'm just glad we didn't get one.
Miles Gibbs says he's pumped and excited. Man, I am stoked. We got the right guy. We got the right guy. Penei Sewell is a Lion. Dream come true, man. Dream come true. You know what?
I seen him working at the left tackle and right tackle in his workouts. You know, and as soon as I seen that, I'm like, he's been talking to the Lions. Because there's no other team that's going to want him to go to right tackle, I don't think. I think any team drafts him is going to be like, you're a left tackle. We're going to start you off at left. And if he has problems, then maybe they'll switch him to right. But as soon as they said that, I was like, you know what? He might be going to the Lions.
Man, I am so happy. But you know, we got to cover the rest of the draft. What do you guys think the Cowboys are going to do now? Because they're on the clock with the next pick. So what do you guys think that the Cowboys go within their next pick?
I think it's at corner. I do.
You think it's at corner? You think it's fairly?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm asking my dad.
Ask your dad. I want to see on the show and see if he can come in the chat too.
Yeah, my brother's a Cowboys fan. Shout out to my brother out there in Texas, Steve. He's a big Cowboys fan. So, but I think they go defensive back as well. But here's my supply. It would be my surprise pick that may shock people. They may go Marcus Parsons.
Marcus Willis is right with you on that, guys.
Yes, because of the fact that Sean Lee just retired.
That makes sense.
Sean Lee just retired, so I'm thinking they may go Micah Parsons. They never have a problem taking players that are will have attitude or off the field issues. They take them all the time. Dallas be like, hey, come on, you got an attitude problem, you got something off the field. Come on to Dallas, we got you. We'll put you right here. So
they don't mind that. The pick is in. Yeah. We're not aware of what it is yet.
Let's see. Let me refresh. Okay, not yet.
We'll get it as soon as it comes on. Yeah. So the Lions. Go ahead, Val. We didn't hear you. Go ahead.
I want to know what the Bears gave up for the pick.
Yeah, we're trying to find out what the trade is.
Yeah, we're trying to find out what the. Let me see.
I don't see it yet.
Let me see here.
Yeah, don't see it yet.
Right.
Let's see here.
Yeah, don't. Anybody know what the trade was? Put it in the chat for us. We don't have that information quite yet.
Yeah. They're keeping it secret.
Well, somebody said they gave up a lot. What did they give up? Because I can't find it anywhere. If they did give something up, I have no idea what it is. The Bears gave up Old Timer Dave. Hey, what's up, Old Timer Dave? What is going on with Aaron Rodgers? The Bears gave up the Giants first this year, fifth this year, a first next year, and a fourth next year. Oh, my goodness.
What?
What do you think about that?
Why could we get that?
Wow.
Micah Parsons.
That's crazy.
I believe the Cowboys. Oh yeah, the Cowboys picked up Micah Parsons. I do believe.
I still got the pick is in. I don't have a pick yet. Micah Parsons is the pick.
Parsons is the pick. Yeah. I told you. It was something about it's something about when Sean Lee retired. I was just like, Yeah, I just kind of saw that coming.
Carla Brando says, "Told you."
Yeah, I looking at the Cowboys defense, it just made sense that the Cowboys went defense. You would have thought that they would have went secondary, but they may be able to address that later on in the draft, just because of the fact that that may be a bigger need with Sean Lee retiring. Kind of just out of nowhere. Well, he had his issues anyway. They need that presence at linebacker. So Micah Parsons to the Cowboys, and for the fact that they like, well, I don't say they like, but they're willing to take a chance on players that have off the field issues. It kind of this fits what Jerry Jones does out there in Dallas.
Yeah. They signed Alden Smith, so that day,
they did too, didn't they?
I mean, but here's the deal. I mean, like you have like a player like they had off the field issues in college, like well, we were talking about the other day, like what's his name that played down in Tampa, Warren Sapp, right? So he had off the field issues, but he never really had anything that was huge in the NFL. But for every Warren Sapp, you have an Alden Smith who just can't get it right, or Randy Gregory, or players like that. So, or what's the one guy that was here in Carolina? I forget his name. He was MMA fighter now. That went out to
say it again, Kurt. I was trying to mess with the chat.
The guy that was in Carolina that went to Dallas. He's an MMA fighter.
Randy Gregory.
No, he was in Carolina first. Randy Gregory was in.
Then I have no idea.
Man,
I don't know.
His name, man. But like I say, it kind of just fits the MO for what Jerry Jones does out there in Dallas. But I think that's a good fit, maybe a good fit for Micah Parsons. You know what I'm saying? He's out there with some bigger names. You know what I'm saying? So they have, that's what Dallas does. They bring in big name players. So, and there's no other really big name as far as linebacker out there. Then he would have the biggest name on the board.
We have a question in the chat. Anybody can take it. Maybe I'll go Kurt first. Who do you think we get in the second round? Defensive back, linebacker, or safety?
That depends on what happens at the bottom of the first. Greg Hardy, that's right. That's right, Miles. Thank you. Depends on what happens at the end of the first round. If we have a couple of linebackers fall, maybe like Collins out of Tulsa, or if he falls to the second round, I think the Lions may make a move up, the draft board to go get him earlier in the second round.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. What do you think, Coach Mike?
I think I would love Zaven Collins. I would really love him, man. They said the pick is in on or they're on the clock San Diego, but yeah, man, I want Zaven Collins. I mean, because I think he can actually move to Mike. I don't think he can play outside linebacker in the NFL. I think his speed will get to him. You know what I'm saying? Playing on those edges, especially when you line up against like Christian McCaffrey or somebody in that slot. So I think he can play middle linebacker in the NFL. Definitely.
Right. Val, what do you think the Lions should do in the second or third round? Okay, there we go.
Still just that O-line. For me, that O-line still got to be addressed.
For the Lions?
For the Lions, yep. Lions and Bears, both.
You think we go another offensive lineman in the second round?
Yeah, I think so. I think safety maybe.
Safety, that may be an interesting pick. Or even maybe like D. Williams said, maybe even wide receiver, because we still have to address that. Even though we got some good veteran guys that are on their team. Well, I won't say they're good. We have some veteran guys on the team that are unproven. I can't say they're good because I don't know. Because the Lions have a lot of unproven products in their wide receiver core. You don't have a guy who's a standout perennial good wide receiver, in their room right now. I think really the biggest name is Tyrell Williams. And he's coming off an injury. He's coming off a torn labrum. So I mean, the only guy that's really solidified on the Lions that have any type of success on the Lions is Quintez Cephas.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, but
well, like George Silver says, he agrees with me. Vitae is absolute trash. So
I think he's a better guard than he is a tackle. So I just think that with him, you kick him into guard and he plays better. It just he's a good he can maul in there at guard, and you have the big the guy out there, Penei Sewell at the right tackle. I do like that. I do like that. Now, I do would like to address the depth for O-line. I would say going into the later rounds, we do need a couple, a backup guard, maybe especially a backup center. But I'm not, but I would want to address linebacker position definitely in the second round if we can get a good one. That's the name's up there.
Yeah,
you know what?
And to address the wide receiver position, I think that that could be possible as well. I mean, that they do need that. So yeah, it could go a number of different ways. To be honest.
Yeah, let's see what the
what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
the Chargers got 3 offensive linemen in free agency.
You think they go Slater here,
including Odea Oboshi?
That's true.
So I believe they still got Justin Jackson, and they still got Austin Eckler. Like, man, that might be a force to be reckoned with out there in
LA. Yeah,
Charger land. Yeah. They're trying to give their pick. I forgot his name, but the first round pick last year, the quarterback Herbert. They're trying to give him. Yeah. They're trying to give him all the protection in the world. So,
I mean, that's smart though. You have a young quarterback. You want to have him playing behind a good, solid offensive line. You don't want him, having to scramble or just like what happened up there in Cincinnati where he gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? A fluke play where knee ACL blown out. On the tackle. So. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, he's saying Vitae, Blue and Silver, friend of the show, saying Vitae is on the ground more than he's upright, man. Really bad. He did have that foot injury. I'm just hoping they can kick him back into guard. And what?
The Chargers took Slater.
That's what I had said. That's what I thought they were going to do.
Wow. They stacking that O-line, man.
Yep.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, I totally believe they were going to take Slater there.
Wow, that's 4 O-linemen taken so far in the offseason.
Kind of tells you something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, this is a good comment by Ben Diesel. He says, first, I can't believe he fell to us. Neither can I, by the way. And second, thank God we made the right pick and got him. The new Lions staff is different. They made the right choice for once. And I totally agree with that sentiment.
Yeah, I believe it was the perfect pick for the Lions. I really do. I think that was the best choice you could have made so far. So I'm happy for you guys.
And I'll tell you another thing. If Decker goes down, you can kick him over there to the left tackle position. I think he's going to be fine there. And then you take a Tyrell Crosby, promote him, or you kick Vitae out, to the right tackle. I think he gives us a lot of flexibility also.
If Decker goes down, Crosby got to go out there. he can't go out there.
Crosby can go to tackle. What are you talking about? He played tackle last year. I don't understand what you're saying.
No, I'm saying
winning team.
Yeah, but I know his injury, but man, he looked a little. He's a better guard. He's a better guard.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, he is a better guard. I do like that.
Twin Squad says great pick at 7, winning in the trenches. Absolutely,
definitely. Well, I want you to see what Hank Fraley does with this offense. Because one thing I would say about the Lions is that keeping him was probably the biggest offseason move for me as far as coaches are concerned. Well, one of them, as far as the coaches are concerned, because he was a key to our offensive line last year, even with all the injuries and everything like that. They just shuffled guys in and they played well. So, just the rest of that freaking defense giving up, being the worst ever as far as scoring defenses in the league ever in history.
We still need to address that.
Yeah. We got to address the defense. So, but I'm loving that, offensive line pick. I think, and as we got further along with all the mock drafts, I kept seeing his name pop up more and more. Penesul.
Yep.
So I was definitely loving that.
Yeah.
I'm so happy right now. I'm beyond happy. This is like one of the first picks I've said that is the perfect pick for the Lions at 7. Just perfect.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then Chicago going up and getting their quarterback, man. I'm sure Val's happy about that.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys took me a bit by surprise. I was trying to handle social media at the same time, and that pick just came up way too fast and threw me for a loop. So I'm still trying to process it, but I'm happy with the pick. I am happy with the pick.
Yes. Oh, now I just saw a stat. They just showed this graphic. The win rate for the offensive line for the Chargers, they were 31st in win rate for pass blocking and 32nd in the league in win rate for pass for the offensive line. Wow. So their offensive line really needed to be addressed. So that was the right pick for them to pick Slater at that point, because they needed offensive line in the worst way.
That's why they got 4 linemen.
Yeah, that's why they got 4 linemen. Right. They might get some more if those guys are blocking that bad. So that's why they went ahead and picked another offensive lineman.
Right.
So who we got on the clock next? Who's coming up next?
Vikings are up.
The Vikings are on the clock.
Please do something stupid.
Yeah. Please do dumb things.
Anyway, we don't care.
So Matthew Ferguson said, yes, it wasn't a Stalker McDougal or an Aaron Gibson pick. Thank God. Thank the Lord.
Let's see. What do you guys think that Minnesota goes? Because that's a division rival. I'm thinking that the Minnesota Vikings go defensive line. First defensive lineman off the board right here.
Could they go Mac Jones here? Is there any chance that they think that their quarterback, which is, I think they got a year left on him.
Kirk Cousins?
Ooh.
Yeah, do they I don't know what his name is. Hey, Bad Teddy says, what up, fam? I'm like, what up, man? What up?
What up, no?
They could quarterback. They really could. I mean, Kirk Cousins is on the, it's been there a minute.
What's up?
Yeah, old timer Dave agrees. He says Vikings taking Mac Jones? Question.
Mm-hmm.
Jay White says Detroit, we here. Turner Burley. What's he got to say, Kurt?
Oh, Turner C. Burley definitely says, I wasn't surprised because I knew 3 to 4 quarterbacks might go in the first 5 picks, and then Latta was taking Pitts, and a surprise was Horn going before Surtain. Yeah, that was.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I think Minnesota Vikings messed up a few years ago when they made it to the NFC Championship and they lost that game. Then they got rid of their quarterback. I forgot his name. Man, it's my mind. But they got rid of him. The Minnesota Vikings, they got rid of that quarterback who was he's kind of like Tannehill is.
Yep.
But they re-signed Tannehill.
Yep.
Because they know the chemistry. They had chemistry with that quarterback.
Oh, you talking about the little guy?
I forgot.
I forgot his name. I forgot his name too.
I think he went out to Denver, I believe.
Yeah, he's the only thing in the league there now.
Yeah,
I don't think he is either.
Like Tannehill was not
tell us who that quarterback was from Minnesota a few years back. If you
Tannehill was not going to be in the league. I don't think nobody wanted him.
He had the.
You can't even remember the name of the quarterback from.
I just can't remember the guy's name.
The Minnesota miracle to
what is his name?
Ron Diggs. He threw the Minnesota Miracle play against the Saints.
Oh, trade alert!
Trade alert! Minnesota trades out.
Minnesota traded out
right now.
The Jets. The Jets
are now on the clock. Minnesota trades out.
The Jets.
Wow.
Wow. Miles Gibbs says, I love our pick so much. Go ahead. Can you put it on the board? Jim,
I don't know where we are.
Yep, there he is. I love our pick so much. I just might call into work and enjoy the day even more. Laugh out loud. Sewell, biting kneecaps, baby.
Kneecaps.
We got our
once for dinner.
Get them kneecaps for dinner, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got some A1 in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying?
Musings. Yay, my guys and gal are on. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Caleb Farley. I think you might be right on that old timer day, but guess what? They traded out.
Man, that's just driving me nuts right now. They already took my boy. Now what they gonna do?
Who are the Jets going with now?
Probably another
Wow, I
offensive
did
weapon.
not see that. I did not see the Jets.
Well, the Jets they
back
already
into the
have
first round.
their wide receiver, or they already have their quarterback, and yeah, they already have their
So
quarterback.
what? No, they got Corey Davis, Kenan Cole. So
Yeah, the Jets
they got Jared. They got Jared
the
Davis,
Jets got
Carl
receivers.
Lawson. Yeah.
The pick is in.
So they go on wide receiver,
Who
maybe?
said-
I don't know. Maybe they go running back.
no, it wasn't Nick Foles. It wasn't Nick Foles.
Yeah, it wasn't Nick Foles. No, it wasn't Nick Foles.
Yeah, it wasn't Nick Foles.
The Jets are on the clock. They traded the pick.
Is in. What if it's Najee Harris out of Alabama?
Ooh, yeah, that might be.
You know what? He reminds me of Le'Veon Bell. His running style, his patience, and how he finds the hole. He reminds me of Le'Veon Bell.
Well, Carla Brando says, "Who are they trading for?" And that's a really good question because the Jets just came up and the Jets
number
just came up.
23, number 66, number 86, number 14. Wow. Oh, for number 14 and 143. Okay.
That's what they gave up.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm checking it. I'm
They're on commercial right now.
I'm checking. It's crazy. I'm thinking it's right. I think it may be getting. I got a sneaky suspicion it's going to be Najee Harris.
What? No, they got offensive lineman Vera Tucker.
What?
Who?
Elijah Vera Tucker.
Oh yeah, the guard. Oh, okay.
Out of USC.
From USC, yeah.
They got that guard. Okay.
Okay.
That's a lot to pay to go up to get a guard, though. Yeesh.
Yeah, really?
They could have got a guard that got on the first round.
They could have got one in the third.
Oh, this is a good idea. Now I look to get Jamin Davis tomorrow if he doesn't go tonight, now that Parsons is gone.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're trading for a guard. I know you guys know the name, but I don't as of yet. I can't find it.
Elijah Vera Tucker.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. Okay.
Yeah, Vera Tucker out of
It's a weird pick to get.
That's a weird pick to go up for. I don't like that.
What did they give up again, Mike?
Oh, it had flashed up on the screen. They were talking about it. Let's see if I can bring it back.
It's Case Keenum. That is it. Lions CEO. Thank you very much.
Case Keenum. Yeah, that's it.
Case Keenum. That was
Case Keenum.
That was driving all of us nuts. Case Keenum, the Minnesota Miracle guy. That's the Minneapolis Miracle because he threw that pass to
That's Ryan Tannehill the first.
Carla Brando. Wow, that's crazy. I totally agree with you. That is absolutely nuts that they went up to get a guard. I don't know. Good player.
I looked at his highlights. I'm not that impressed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the trade was, so I don't know what they gave up.
Yeah. I can't find it. Flat. Oh, okay, here we go, right here. The Jets traded number 23, number 66, and number 86.
Yeah, the Jets got a lot of picks.
Yeah, for the number 14 and the number 143 pick. So they got so they got those two picks.
Had a lot of draft capital. Yeah, they had a lot of capital.
Yeah.
They had a lot. Yeah, that's true. So they wanted to move up.
Yeah, they gave up picks 23, 66, and 86 for pick 14 and pick 143. So,
okay, here's my pick: Mac Jones to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
Mac Jones to the Patriots.
Is the Patriots on the clock now?
The Patriots be on the clock. The next pick.
Who's up there now?
The Jets just made their pick. They're still
doing the whole Jets pick thing.
Yeah.
Well, wait, is it official?
They haven't officially announced it on mine. I know.
Yeah, they haven't announced it yet.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's not that.
I know.
Yeah,
we're just waiting on it, just like you guys are.
Ian Rappaport from NFL.
Yeah, I think Twitter is saying it, but I don't think it.
Elijah Vera Tucker's fair picks 14 and 143 for 23, 66 and 86 in the New York Jets. Take Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC. Yeah, reported by our guy Rappaport.
Yeah,
Rap sheet.
I'm actually watching ESPN.
Are you?
On YouTube?
I was watching NFL Network.
They said the Patriots are on the clock.
NFL Network was still a little delayed.
They said the Patriots have selected Alabama quarterback Mac Jones.
Woo!
Mac Jones.
That's what Connor Hughes says. So I mean, he's been right so far. So
I'm telling you,
not surprising.
I'm picking. That's where he's, because you think about it, he has the same exact skill sets as Tom Brady. They want to get back to that type of Tom Brady-esque type quarterback. It's not going to be. He could sit a year behind Cam Newton.
Wow.
And
they got their guy.
You know what?
Tom Brady the second.
They just showed him climb in the pocket. He looked just like Brady when he did when he stepped up and he climbed the pocket. It looked just like Brady. Man.
Yeah, we were talking about that. M.I.N. Mallory says, watch out for Aaron Rodgers to Denver. Yeah, definitely. We've been hearing the same thing, guy. And then we believe that's why they didn't take a quarterback at their pick. Right.
I'm still not convinced of it, but that's just me.
They say
I would love to see him get out of our division. I will personally go over and carry his bags.
Yeah.
I got that. No one's gonna miss you when you're gone.
No one's gonna miss you.
Right.
Boogeyman out of the division. That's the whole division's boogeyman right there.
Bye.
People have been talking about how Mac Jones isn't the greatest athlete. He runs a 4.68 40.
Who does?
Mac Jones.
Well,
does he?
He's faster than Vital.
Yeah.
He's faster than
not everybody though.
Shout out to Old Timer Dave. Sure to see you, brother. Shout out to the chat, y'all. We appreciate y'all coming in. Carla Brando, I know we're reading you guys. Men Mallory says, watch out for Aaron Jones of Denver. You said that.
Aaron Rodgers, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, he just said, screw it, I'm done. And I think that relationship, and we talk about that for a second. They were talking about this earlier. When a guy who wins the MVP and doesn't want to come back to he didn't want to go back to maybe Wisconsin. I mean, but he's like, I'm not going back. He's got engaged. He holds the keys in this thing. This is because of the fact that he's got tons of money. He can sit out. It's not going to hurt him financially. So he's not going to have to wait. He got all his endorsements, Mr. Allstate. So he holds all the cards in this scenario where he's not pressured to go back and play for Green Bay because it's a monetary thing, or just because he's it's not a loyalty thing, because the Packers weren't loyal to him when they went up into the first round and drafted Jordan Love. And then they went and got a second run. In the second round, they went and got a running back who was a backup. I mean, he's like, when are you going to give me some weapons for the team? So they just never put anybody, except for the what's his name, Adams. They never really put anybody solid around him as far as receivers are concerned in the recent years.
The pick is in for the Patriots, y'all.
Didn't we already say didn't the Patriots already take Mac Jones?
Am I ready to tell?
No, that was conjecture. It was never announced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now. They're announcing it right now.
It's way past my bedtime, people. That's what I'm saying.
It looks like it's going to be Mac Jones more than likely.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be.
Yeah, because they got Mac Jones with a Patriot logo. So.
Yep,
it's Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Knew it. Tom Brady Jr. is going.
I hate Belichick.
I do too.
I hate that guy, man. He's a cheater. Guy always cheating.
You just look at it where going back to the Rodgers deal, I just think that Denver probably has the most as far as maybe capital to trade for Aaron Rodgers. They're gonna have some first round picks. So um, he'll be dangerous out there in Denver. Man.
Yeah,
You
he would.
think about that. Think about the games that will happen with Denver and Kansas City playing twice a year. Man, you talking about some shootouts between Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. Wow.
And with all the new cornerbacks they got out there now too, man, holy cow! Robert Jones says, "Love you guys. Watch the show every day. Love you guys' show. Watch it every day. Thank you very much. Bye bye, Boogeyman," says Matthew Ferguson.
Yeah, definitely.
They still haven't found any highlights of Jelani Tavai.
I don't know why.
Minnesota Mallory or Min Mallory? I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't say. Is it Minnesota? I hope not.
No, they still haven't found any highlights of Tavai. Shit, we're looking for him from last year. we still don't have him. We just have him standing around like this. Look at that. They can play. You talk about the worst. That has to be for me. That had to be the worst experience of a draft pick for me, a Lions fan. I was just like, what? So Coach Jones has to go. So we're gonna say goodbye to you. Any final thoughts tonight on the Lions picking Penei Sewell?
You know what? I originally wanted Rashawn Slater, but it came out that Penei Sewell has been working at left and right tackle. And we got a lineman. We got one of the top-notch linemen of this draft, and I'm happy that we did not go receiver. We did not go for the shiny toy. We didn't go get a quarterback. We went lineman. I'm happy they got their minds right. Man, I couldn't ask for more. So,
yeah, definitely. I'll definitely like the fact that we picked a lineman, man. Hey, good to see you, Coach Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gonna see you again?
Oh yeah, Saturday.
You're gonna be on there.
Oh yeah. OMG is Lions Talk. People go check it out.
All right, my man. Hey,
all right. Take care, Mike.
Take care. See y'all later. See y'all. See you, Val. See you, Kurt. All right. Talk to you later, Jim.
All right.
All right. The pick is in for the Cardinals, and we're waiting on that.
Waiting on the pick to be in from the Cardinals. Right now, all music musings. I'm going to be happy to see Rodgers leave so I can finally enjoy it. Now, I got to get this up here. Maybe we'll just host Jeopardy from now on. But Old Timer Dave is a Packer fan, and he says Aaron Rodgers ain't going nowhere. Rodgers will not be traded.
So do you think he will sit out, Old Timer Dave? I'm thinking he sits out.
I'm thinking that Green Bay is going to cave and give him what he wants.
Yep, I think so.
So Steve-O says, what do you think about taking Sewell and letting Fields go to the Bears? I think Sewell was the best pick there. The Bears traded up to get him. It's not going to haunt us for years, I don't think, but we'll see how it goes.
Fields will be in the league about 3 years.
Look, statistically, teams that trade up for a quarterback, it doesn't work well for them.
It doesn't.
So, and we all know the Bears don't have any idea what to do with a quarterback, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.
I agree with you.
Here's my deal with Justin Fields. He's not going to have any success unless the Bears fix their offensive line. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is.
Yeah. We got no offensive line to deal with.
Yeah. I mean, you can't protect them. So who? I just don't. Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's a bold move by Pace, but I don't see if he doesn't fix the offensive line. I don't see what the reason is by doing that. Yeah,
that makes no sense to me. But night, guys, still so pumped about our pick. Can't wait for the show. Yeah. All right, Miles, have a good night.
Yeah.
Hope not.
Yeah.
What we got going on here? Old Timer Dave says if he does, he can. If he does, he can sit next 3 years and then try and play. Ooh.
Oh, okay, Old Timer. I feel you on that one. I mean, it is what it is. There
goes Zaven Collins. He's gone.
Zaven Collins goes to the Cardinals.
Zaven Collins to the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay, Collins to the Cardinals. I knew it was going to be at that mid to late first round was going to be a run on defensive players, linebackers.
That hurts a little.
You think about this, Collins, JOK. You look at the young fella Jamin Davis. There's going to be a run on defense at the end of that from this point on in the first round, just because of the fact that the offense was so heavy laden in the first part of the draft, where it was just so much talent at the first round on the offensive side of the ball.
Doyle's.
Go ahead.
Mike Doyle says Big V is a joke. Okay. And Old Timer Dave is saying it would cost us $37 million to trade him. So there's 37 million reasons why they shouldn't. Okay.
Well, for them, it would be best if they traded him after the June 1st cutoff.
I don't think they will trade him. I don't think that this is. I think this is a smokescreen. This is a PR stunt from Rodgers to get his money, and I don't.
They already offered him his money. They offered him his money already, and he didn't take it. They offered him an extension already. So it was like they didn't offer him his money. They offered him his money.
That's not what they were saying. They were saying that what they gave him wasn't what he wanted.
They offered him his money. They offered him his money. It was a big contract. You think they're not going to offer him to be the highest paid quarterback in the league? They offered him his money. He didn't want it. They pissed him off when they drafted Jordan Love. That was the breaking point. He went out there and played great last year, but I'm telling you, that thing is broken. And I don't think it's not about money. He says he does not want to go back to Green Bay.
Hey, Green Bay being broken is fine by me.
It's just done. I think that's that relationship. Because watching it earlier is that the head coach flew out, the general manager flew out, and the team president flew out to California to try to talk to Aaron Rodgers. Each took different flights to go out there and check him out. So it wasn't like they did. It was like all three of them went out there at one time. No, 3 different trips out there to talk to this guy, and he was like, "Nope, don't want to go back." So that relationship is. I believe he's prepared. I think he'll host Jeopardy before he goes back to play in Green Bay.
He's just being who he is a big old crybaby, and like Old Timer Save says, he's acting like a bigger diva than Favre was.
Yeah, and Favre just and they wouldn't do it, but Favre wanted to go play in Minnesota so bad because he wanted to play against them. He finally got his wish when he left the Jets, but. And that we all know what a train wreck that was in New York. But that is, I'm just interested to see what's going to happen with that. I think it's going to be a point where, because he doesn't need the money. Aaron Rodgers has plenty of paper. He can sit out and don't have to worry about getting paid.
Yeah, he can be gone. That's no problem whatsoever. Yeah. I know I see Music Musings here talking about Fields won't be able to throw the ball, laying on his back. Exactly. So that's what I'm hoping that the Bears will do next is address that offensive line at some point. I mean, we've only been begging for 10 years. I mean, I don't know why. This organization is a mess right now, so that's their biggest problem. Yep, and they're also making it more of a mess because Nagy wants to take away the monsters of the Midway and make us an offensive scheme, which is just the worst idea in the world that I could even think of.
He's Matthew Ferguson is like the linebacker from Notre Dame. He's talking about Jock. I can't pronounce Jeremiah something or another. Just can't pronounce his name.
Okay.
JOK. Yeah.
JOK. We're gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then
who we got? Is the pick is in? Raiders pick is in. Pick 17. I'm not sure whether Raiders even really would go. I know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Are really a Raiders. I think their offense is good. They may go offensive line. You look at that. They may go defense. Their secondary wasn't that great last year. They were the one team actually that played Kansas City pretty tough last year. Then I think they beat them. They beat them twice. They beat them once last year. I know they beat them once.
Yeah, beat them once at least.
So the Raiders are. The Raiders are on the cusp. Now that may be another potential landing spot for Aaron Rodgers because they got a ton of picks. They still got a ton of picks from the Khalil Mack trade. So I mean, they have it. I mean, you think about how you think John Gruden wouldn't love to have Aaron Rodgers out there in Las Vegas, man. And I think he would go for that because of the fact that it's close to Hollywood. You know, Vegas is close to LA. You know, being that his fiance is an actress.
True.
You know, so let's see. Let's look at the
The
pick is
pick
in. Pick is in. The guy on TV is wearing a 24 Raiders jersey, so he's a Raiders fan. The guy on ESPN.
According to Mel Kiper, the best available are Elijah Moore, Jalen Phillips, Christian Durasaw, Jamin Davis, and Kwity Paye.
Could go Kwity Paye here.
Kwity Paye would be a great pick for the Raiders. They need defensive linemen. Remember they cut Hurst. And they cut the other defensive lineman as well. So that may be maybe where they go.
Paye is the guy I think is going here, but we'll see.
Well, I mean, you let one Michigan player go and to pick up another one.
Old Timer Dave is insisting. He's saying, "I'm telling you, no trades with Rodgers."
I agree with Old Timer Dave. I absolutely agree.
Hey, he's a Green Bay Packer expert here on our channel. I definitely am not.
I don't know a trade happening. I really don't.
I think
Alex Leatherwood went to the Raiders. They went defensive tackle.
The selection is Alex Leatherwood. He's the tackle out of Alabama. Big guy, 6'4", 3.5, 312 pounds, and he goes to the Las Vegas Raiders, which is really hard for me to say.
Wow, Leatherwood went to the Raiders. Wow, that guy's a house. I mean,
Matthew Ferguson, nor can I say it. That's why I said the linebacker from Notre Dame, LOL. Verbal Kent says Leatherwood. Yes.
Yeah, Leatherwood
sounds like Leatherface to me.
Yeah, Leatherwood's a good pickup for the Raiders. Good guy, big guy, huge guy, huge upside. It really solidifies that offensive lineman, the offensive lines for the Raiders. We got Miami back on the clock with number 18. Now, I think this may be where we get to run an offensive lineman because I think they need another one down there in Miami. So
could be.
We may get one. Since Turner C. Burley says, since Rodgers is pissed with Green Bay, a division team like us might have a chance. That's possible.
I'm thinking that too. Music Musing says, have the Packers pay him and to not show up is even better.
I mean, this is why I think he holds all the cards because they still have him on the books. I hear what you're saying, Old Timer Dave, but this is, I mean, if there's one guy that I trust with NFL news, is definitely one guy is Adam Schefter. And if it's coming from Shefty, and most of the news I got from today came out of Shefty's mouth on the pre-draft show over on ESPN. So if I'm hearing that from Shefty, and then Ian Rappaport, Ian, I trust, but I don't trust as much as I trust Shefty.
So out of Green Bay, the only thing that's coming out of Green Bay is they tell us they're fully expecting to go forward with Aaron Rodgers for 2021 and beyond.
Yep, and from reports is that Aaron Rodgers is saying the exact same opposite, like I'm not going back.
Matthew Ferguson, catch up. We have told you. I don't know what you mean by that, but catch up to what? I don't have any idea.
Do you know
Fairley is not gone yet?
No, Caleb Fairley is not going yet. He might drop into the second round.
Offensive tackle. We already said that. We already said Leatherwood was taken by the Las Vegas Raiders. So I don't know. Still trying to figure it out. Pick is in for Miami, but we don't know what it is quite yet.
Yeah.
So what do you think that they're going to go here?
I think Miami goes offensive line.
You think Miami goes offensive line here? That makes sense to me. But who are they getting? Tevin Jenkins, maybe?
Tevin Jenkins, probably.
Yes, please take Tevin Jenkins off the board. Do not let him go to the Bears. Just bye. You go. You're fine. Go ahead.
or the lineman out of I can't remember his name. Out of Notre Dame, the Notre Dame kid. No, the offensive lineman. They got a pretty good offensive lineman at Notre Dame too. I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah, I know. I think I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name either right now.
Matthew Ferguson is giving up the ghost and going to bed. Good night. Go Lions. Okay, all right. Running back here. That would be an interesting pick.
The selection's in.
Selection is in. What we got?
Defensive lineman. They went Jalen Phillips, defensive in Miami.
They went Jalen Phillips out of Miami, Florida. So hey, it's a home guy.
He goes from the dorms to the apartment right there. You know what I'm saying? Or to one. He ain't got to move. He right there.
Kent Phillips is the pick. Old Timer Dave says Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips.
Old Timer Dave also said that this was a report out of Minnesota. So take it with a grain of salt.
No, I'm taking that straight out of Shefty's mouth. I'm not getting out of it. Wasn't out of Minnesota. I don't trust me. I don't listen to anybody from Minnesota about nothing.
He's saying that's where he got it from.
That's who got it from. Shefty got it from.
Yeah.
No, Shefty said he talked to officials in the Green Bay, in Green Bay. Come on, Old Timer Dave. You think I do my research, man? Come on, what Luke G say?
He came prepared for you tonight, Old Timer Dave. He came prepared.
Nah.
Anybody realize that Mac Jones is Cam spelled backwards?
You gotta be tired.
I'm getting there.
Washington's on the clock. Now, here's my deal. Who do they go with? Kyle Trask? Does he go? Is he could sneak up in the first round?
Is it? No, I don't think it is.
Oh, I hear you, Old Timer Dave. I hear what you're saying. But Adam Schefter's
full name?
Yeah. Adam Schefter talked to officials in Green Bay. He's talking to people in Green Bay. He's not talking. I hear you saying that the original story. Yeah, because you get teams that will do that, will leak something to try to get people all excited. But I'll tell you, the one guy I trust is definitely Shefty. And he talks to people right in the organizations. We got Washington on the clock. Where does the Washington football team go?
They should be picking a name.
They should be picking they were in the market for a quarterback.
Let's trade back for Caleb Burley. He fits when healthy. Trade back. We'd have to trade up, I would think.
Nah, fairly.
A quarterback from Stanford to Washington.
Who's the quarterback at Stanford?
Now I know you playing, Dave. No, take that voodoo. No, take that voodoo somewhere else.
Bob Quinn for the next Bears GM.
Well, he doesn't do anything now, so at least I don't know if he is. Denial is the first step of acceptance. Old Timer Dave. Oh, I love Old Timer Dave. Don't give him too much help.
Old Timer Dave is the man. So I'm going back and forth on the night, but don't get it twisted. I definitely respect Old Timer Dave, my man. That's the guy, friend of the show.
He is.
So we just having a fun little banter. But we will see if we haven't hear things from Aaron Rodgers here in the next couple of days. But in situations like that, you hardly ever hear directly from the player themselves. You hear, you hear from the agent or something like that. Or
I'm sure we'll hear from Rodgers at some point.
Yeah, Rodgers, he will.
Oh yeah, Old Timer Dave's always straight up with everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably announce it in a State Farm commercial, something like that.
Oh, Mike Doyle, I don't want Trask. I'm sorry.
No, I don't want Trask.
Not in the second round. No way.
Nah.
Nope. Got to address that defense in the wide receiver position at some point.
Yes, that's the biggest need for the Lions in the second round, definitely. But before we get to talking about Washington, let's just talk about the. I think Brad Holmes knocked it out of the park for his first draft, having a first round pick. He's never had many of them in the first round.
No, he hasn't.
So I think he really, really knocked it out of the park with Penei Sewell. And watching some of the Lions precap from the Lions themselves. One individual, Tori Petrie, she said that's what her dream was scenario was for the Lions to get Penei Sewell, but she didn't see it happening because she thought he was going to go earlier and maybe to Cincinnati. And a lot of people thought that, and including Jim. Jim was like, "Yeah, he's going to Cincinnati."
I
I'm like,
so too.
I don't know. I said Jamar Chase.
I really did.
I said he may just go there because he wants to. They want to reunite him with Joe Burrow, and because they lost AJ Green, they don't have a lot of breakout weapons up there in Cincinnati right now. So, yeah. Dave
hates the Bears.
That's me. That comment's for you.
Okay, and speaking of Trask, I really thought the Bears were going to trade up for him. If they would have done that, I would have become a Lions fan.
Oh, come on. I wish they would have done that then.
Yeah.
Hopefully Elijah Moore is waiting for us in the second round. Verbal Kent says, and I'm I'm with that. I'm with that. I like Elijah Moore.
There is a video right now on Twitter I'm looking at where the Lions were jumping up and down when Jalen Waddle went.
We were kind of doing that too.
Yeah,
we were live on Belly Up Sports Network.
Yeah, we were so happy when Jalen Waddle. There's a video definitely there. They posted it when it says the reaction when they get their guy, and they were all high-fiving all in the draft room, in the Lions War Room there in Allen Park, man. But thank you, Cincy, for being dumb.
The pick is in, y'all. The pick is in.
That's a good comment. Pick is in.
Washington. Who are they taking? Let's see. The Washington, they took Jamin Davis, linebacker.
Oh,
I told you he was going to be a run on linebackers. Ooh. I said it.
You said offensive line.
That too, but I said it's going to be linebackers because of the fact that there's a lot of teams that their linebackers were out there, but they weren't that in their first tier of the first round. They were, defense was going to be in that mid to late rounds because the offense is so heavy in this draft. But congratulations to the young fella. Congratulations to, we talk about these guys and, we talk about the draft, but congratulations to anybody that, throughout the weekend. But, anybody who get drafted in the NFL, that's a lifelong dream. Think about how many kids play football and never make it. Think how many players play college football and never make it to the NFL. So I can't wait to see Sewell eat edge and linebackers kneecaps. Yeah, Dave, that's what I'm talking about.
That's Davis. What I'm struggling with this too. Jock is slipping. Teams choosing size.
He's small. Jock is small. He is small.
Wow, didn't see that coming. Had him early second. I did too, and I had him with one of the Lions picks. I thought that was somebody that might be there when the Lions selected at 41 tomorrow, but doesn't look like that. So we'll see who continues to fall. And that's why we want to do the rest of this whole draft, because we want to see who the Lions possibly could select tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. Giants are on the clock. I think Giants go Bateman out of Minnesota.
They could go Bateman.
They need a pass catcher,
but they just got Galladay.
Yes, they do.
So I don't know they go that route.
What do you think they go? Defense?
I'm thinking
they could go offensive line here. Tevin Jenkins maybe.
Defense is too. I don't think they need safety, maybe corner. But I don't see corners in
Caleb Farley is dropping like a rock.
It's the health issue. Didn't he have back surgery or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's O-line here.
I didn't see Caleb Farley as a first rounder, though. I didn't.
I did.
That kid.
I did not.
Before that injury, he was
the Lions hashtag when healthy because that kid.
Yeah,
can
he
ball.
does. He does. See how far he falls. Old Timer Day agrees with me.
I'm loving your logo, Old Timer Day.
I do. I like that.
That's fresh, dude. That's fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Cosme. I don't know. Yeah, possibly. I don't know what that means. Just gonna be play. I'm so tired right now.
Yeah, we have. What do you got? We got 12 picks left. So you're
we're I'm staying with it though. No, we're not. We're going to stay with it through the entire first round.
Tomorrow afternoon, the 11 o'clock show. So we can bear through it. I think we took a couple naps early today.
I did
too. You can see my eyes are already small, so they get even a little smaller when I get tired. So
does Oakland always reach? Yeah, I think they do actually.
Yeah, the Raiders are always reaching for somebody. Let's see. Let's get a little recap going. Let's get a little recap. Okay. We all know who the first pick was. Definitely was.
Tackle from Texas. Okay.
Oh yeah. We got Trevor Lawrence going first to the Jaguars. We had Zach Wilson, number 2, going to the Jets. Trey Lance, which was a surprise pick. That was the
shock. Yeah.
Yeah, going to the 49ers. Number 4, we had Kyle Pitts going to Atlanta. Then we have Jamar Chase reuniting with his college quarterback in Cincy. And then we had Jalen Waddle reuniting with one of his quarterbacks, Alabama at Miami. Of course, you have the pick of the draft right
century
now, and Nate Sewell of Oregon coming to the Lions. We have J.C. Horn, cornerback out of South Carolina, going to the Panthers. Patrick Surtain II going out there to Denver. We got Devontae Smith going to the Eagles in a trade up. You have Justin Fields coming up, or the Bears coming up to grab him. Micah Parsons going to the Cowboys. Rashawn Slater to the Chargers. Elijah Vera Tucker going to the Jets in a trade up by the New York Jets. Mac Jones to the Patriots. Tom Brady Jr. Zaven Collins out there to the Cardinals. Alex Leatherwood to the Las Vegas Raiders. Jalen Phillips going to the Miami Dolphins. And Jamin Davis is going to the Washington football team.
Looks like New York is going to go with Kwity Paye.
Kwity Paye?
Could
I like
be.
that pick.
But it's not official yet, but that's what it looks like.
Shout out to my man K-Zoo, man. Greetings from Kalamazoo. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Mayock being Mayock. Yeah, doesn't he always? Okay. Mayock Dave, they don't call them the Bungles for nothing. I love that. And Paul, okay, I'm not even attempting that. Svabik? Okay, maybe I did. I have no idea. Giants taking Kwity Paye. Could be Christian Darashaw. You might be right about that. Tevin Jenkins, maybe.
Oh, looks like they were screenshotting Paye there, so in the green room. So that's what it looks like it's going to be.
It could be because the pick is in. We don't know what it is yet, but looks like Kwity Paye could be going here. We'll see how that goes. But shout out to you guys in the chat. Really appreciate you rocking with us tonight. It is a late night for us. We're usually up early in the morning. Rick Prim, Carlos Menares gave a Lions a D for not getting a playmaker. We all know Carlos Menares and his stuff. And you said idiot. I totally agree. Totally agree.
Yeah, Carlos is a nutcase.
Mm-hmm.
We don't put any stock into anything he says. Shout out to my daughter who had actually got into the chat over when we were on Belly Up. I just kind of clicked back over there, and she has a comment for us. She said, "Hey, Dad, love you."
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's always great when you hear from your babies, but I wanted to shout them grandbabies when we was in the chat. So when we was over there on it's like my granddaughter can see her. Especially my oldest granddaughter. She watches YouTube all the time.
She does. Awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Watches us every day. K-Zoo, man, I'm more awake than you guys. You're probably right about that. You're
probably right, man. We the old guys.
Now the PP says the Lions need to trade up now and with the wide receiver from Florida.
Kadarius Toney. Went to the Giants.
That is somebody I wanted. Doggone it.
Kadarius Toney to the Giants.
Ooh, these guys are going early.
Yeah.
Carlos goes for the clicks, I think. Yeah, I think so too. Or
you know what? That we talked about this. Some guys are just paid to be negative, and that's his stick. He's just paid. It's like Valenti. He's just paid to be negative.
Yeah.
Fortunately for Valenti, that's just his personality. He's just an ass. So he's
what it is.
Paid to do it. So that's his for one thing, I'll tell you about Valenti and talking to him personally. That's his. What you see is what he is. He is who he is, and that I mean, he doesn't fake the funk. He just is who he is. So, and he's gonna say, and he says if I don't if I don't give my team a break, I'm not gonna give your team a break. And his team is a giant. So, but he has been actually lately. He's been very complimentary of the new regime in Detroit. He said a lot of things they're doing are smart. So, and that's one of the, he was one of the reasons why the Lions went back to WJR. They left 97 won a ticket for a few years, and now they went back.
Well, there's something to be said about the fact that, hey, when negative criticism is called for, it's called for, and you call them out. I mean, I'm not, all sunshine and rainbows and, about the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it. I mean, it is.
But it is what it is.
And there was some very bad blood between the Lions and Valenti. They tried to get Valenti fired off the station. Like the Lions, like the front office was like they tried to get him the ownership. And they were like, nah, we're not firing him because the 97.1. I mean, Mike Valenti has the #1 sports show on radio in the Midwest. In that region, he's the top dog. You ain't gonna get that guy fired. You know what I'm saying? He's their moneymaker. So I mean, you're not gonna get that guy fired. All right, who we got on the clock right now? We got the Colts on the clock. Man, the Colts they have an embarrassment of riches. They have picks. They got money. I mean, it's just crazy the amount of picks. Someone says PP says they pick up Jalen Darden, wide receiver, in the 3rd round tomorrow. What do you think about that, Jim?
Yeah, I think that's a good pickup. I do. But there's another guy out there that I like as well, another wide receiver, but I'm just, me. I can't think of the name.
I would like Nico Collins tomorrow at wide receiver. That I like his
I like Nico Collins.
Yeah,
I do.
I definitely would like him. He's local guy as well, so I definitely would like that for the Lions. I mean, there's still a ton of even with the wide receivers that went, there's still a ton of wide receivers on the board the Lions can go get. The verbal knit says the Lions couldn't do better than Penei Sewell. Very happy. I think a lot of Lions fans, as we got closer to the draft, were like, okay, yeah, they were starting to warm up to the idea of picking a draft, offensive tackle in the draft. One guy, Detroit Lions blood, was killing me. He kept saying, "Oh, Justin Fields is going to be a Lion." I'm like, dude, the Lions don't.
You even had it in him in the uniform and everything.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, bro. Like, there wasn't gonna. There's no way. I never saw that happening. But Val got. They got Val. Val's guys got him. You know what I'm saying, out there in Chicago. I never trust Ohio State quarterbacks for some reason, but that's just me. But how does Justin Fields succeed out there in Chicago, Val?
The Bears need to address the O-line. That's exactly it. If they don't address this O-line and then the rest of the draft, you're wasting Justin Fields. You're making him just another waste of space like you've done every other quarterback.
So we'll have a new nickname for him. It's Justin Driven into the Fields.
Well, do you think he starts this year, or does he sit behind Andy Dalton?
I think he's going to sit behind Andy Dalton simply because the Bears always start where their money's at.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
I got him sitting for about 6-7 games.
I think so too.
He's going to sit till Dalton bites the dust and with no O-line.
That might be earlier than later, actually.
Yeah, you're right. He's maybe sooner rather than later. Definitely with that. It's just one of those things that you look at Chicago, and I never thought they were going to come up that high for a quarterback.
Oh, I thought they would. I thought they would because they would have already been in the off season, straight up trying to sell the farm to get one.
Well, yeah. I thought they had their man, the QB1. Sorry, excuse me. They had the QB. They let them show it all over their social media. He's QB1. We got our guy.
Well, we've had QB1 too, but QB1 tends to go tends to bear down and be done down.
Well, when the Red Rockets turned into the red stain on the carpet over there, the grass over there at Soldier Field.
Nick Foles, isn't Nick Foles still in your roster?
Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
Oh,
I thought Nick Foles was still on the roster.
You have a bunch of average quarterbacks right now.
Hey, he's a Super Bowl MVP. Don't talk about that. Don't put that evil on Nick Foles.
He wasn't very good over there.
I was so mad when they got Foles. I was like, what are you doing? This guy
let's get to some of these comments before I get too far behind. KZoo Man says Lions pick right, A+. Now I see Green Bay trading up with Indy. I don't think that's going to happen. The pick is in for Indy. The Lions are going to try to do more in free agency besides just 1-year deals, or should they? No, I think right now they're good where they're at. To me, boy, we are way behind in these things here. John Kapler, hey, what's up, John? We did it. We got it right. We have a top 5 O-line. I totally believe that's going to be the case as well. You want to take some of these, Kurt?
Yeah, Darden would be a great pick, a good pick. The wide receiver from Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turner Burley. He says it's about time Christian Barrymore, Tyson Campbell, and Jason Owa
went off the board. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Jimbo G. Hey, Jimbo G. Hey, Jimbo G. Thank you for your donation for my son. You know, that's that, man, but I appreciate you, man. Hey, thank you very much. Glad we got Sewell. Man, I'm so happy we got Sewell myself.
Me too. Dimey Brown, Elijah Moore. Yeah, 2 very good wide receivers there.
Yeah, definitely. Rodgers doesn't want to play for Green Bay. I believe that 100%. Yeah,
not sure why anyone would. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Verbal Knit says Rondell Moore, Elijah Moore, or one of the
Moores. I like that. If Barrymore makes it to round 2, run up there with the pick.
Yeah. Man.
He's a big dude, man.
That's a big fella. Hey, he's a beast. I will. What's that?
Barrymore.
Yeah, I think it's second round as well. Let's see. Oh, the pick is in. Quiddy Pay.
Quiddy Pay.
It is Quiddy Pay.
Going to the Colts. So the homie from Michigan going to the Colts. Congratulations, young fella. Okay. Southwest Lion says, love Lions pick. Do you know the last time the Lions chose offensive tackle in the top 10 was Lomas Brown at 1985. Oh, that was the last time we won a playoff game was in 1992. Wasn't Brown on that team? Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
Lomas Brown was on that team. Yeah. Jimbo G, A+ with the Sewell pick. Been calling for offensive tackle at 7. So we're Justin Fields looked unhappy when he found out.
I'm going to be sleeping on the couch tonight. That's a good one.
We ran
bites the dust.
Oh, man. I would love to get back to that. Another one bites the dust.
The Red Rocket blows up on the launching pad. That's a good one.
The Red Rocket explodes in midair.
Yeah, that'd be another good one. Nick Urine Foley. I don't know about that. That's not good. Elijah Moore, Nico Collins.
Yeah, I
like more like Nick Falls down Foles.
Why am I timed out? What did I do?
We are fighting the bots. And let me tell you what's going on here, John Kapler. What happens is the Google bots, this is what's happening. They're the ones that timing people out and making us moderate comments that have no reason to be moderated. And we're trying to work on that, but we are fighting against them, and we are with you and against them. All right. Quiddy Pay. Yes.
We have Tennessee's on the clock. You think they may go pass catcher here because they lost Corey Davis to the Jets?
It's possible. It really is. John Kapler says Lions trade there in the second at 41 into the 50s for extra picks and get a linebacker. I wouldn't mind trading down.
No.
He pays a monster. Go blue.
There you go. Oh,
so funny.
Somebody got. Go back to Jimbo G. Oh.
What?
Oh, go back one more. The Jimbo
What?
G. Down one. The Jimbo G.
I can't.
We're
I
down
don't
to
have
Jimbo
anything
G.
from that. I'm sorry. I don't have anything.
Oh,
for that.
Jimbo G.
I don't have anything for that. I'm
It
telling
says,
you guys. I
Kurt,
don't
you
have
welcome
anything for
anytime
that.
the Lions moving in the right direction. Aaron Rodgers acting up. He's leaving. He ain't leaving Green Bay.
I don't know where that is. I don't
was
see that in the chat at all.
It
To be
was
honest.
the next comment down from the.
This one?
Yeah. No. It was.
That's. I don't have another one, so I don't know
It's
what
in
you
the
guys are seeing, but I don't see it. I don't have it in my chat.
And then we had somebody trying to spam us.
I read it. Don't worry about it. I read it. We got him.
Oh, is this it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Holy cow! There's so many. I'm grateful for all the people in the chat. I was just having a hard time finding it. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Kurt. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. He just said, Kurt, you're welcome. Anytime the Lions are moving in the right direction. Aaron Rodgers acting up. He ain't leaving Green Bay. I don't know. He might be sitting out. Might be hosting Jeopardy.
Might be. He liked watch. Oh, Tommy Craig's in the building. Hey, what's up, Tommy?
What's up, Tommy?
Love the pick. Wish we could have gotten more picks. No, I'm happy with what we did. I really am.
I think you'll do that in the second round. I think you'll be trading down in second.
Yeah,
for more picks.
I believe so as well. What is that? Oh, you're hearing your voices this late makes me want to eat lunch at 11 p.m. I like that.
Oh, I like that comment. Thank you. Lion King says the Lions team won't win much under Goff. Okay.
A-Rod would sit in the draft room again if it meant he would get attention.
I love it.
Hey,
we got
Rodgers,
some of the
Titans take Elijah Moore.
Oh, here we go again.
There we go.
Wait, is that who's on the clock or who's on the clock right now?
Tennessee looks like was on the clock.
There's-
What were you saying?
Oh wait, I thought they were taking Elijah Moore is what it looked like to me.
I don't have anybody for that pick.
Isn't even yet.
No, pick ain't
Titans
even
are on the
yet.
clock. Did we miss a pick, guys? Anybody in the chat want to let us know?
We didn't. Quiddy was the last one pick. Titans.
I don't think we missed a pick.
All right, cool.
Detroit Lions on the prowl. Fields sure is very unhappy. Watch it on replay when they show it again. His whole body language so it off.
Tommy Craig says, I don't understand why so many people are so negative. And I think part of the reason is, Tommy, is our team is really, really bad right now. We got a lot of holes to fill. We went really good in our draft pick, but we're a long ways away, guy. We're a long ways away.
We're a considerable amount, a long way away from where we want to be. Definitely. Still waiting for the pick to come in from Tennessee. They're taking every last second. They're like under a minute.
They are, yeah.
Okay, now the pick is in now.
Yeah, pick is in now.
Yeah, so we'll be getting it here any second. One thing I would say about this first round of the draft with the Lions picking Penei Sewell. Here's my deal, and Goff may not be the future, and I don't know. I think they're going to give him this couple years to kind of work their contract out and kind of play. But I think what the Lions are doing is they're building a team, and once the team is there, and Goff's not the guy, you have a team built where you can just pluck Goff out and pick the guys, put a guy in that you want. So.
Well, hello from TikTok, Carla. Thank you for joining us tonight.
So, yes, I like this one. A solid offensive line just doesn't benefit Goff. It benefits anybody who plays quarterback. Just a very smart pick. This front office seems to get it. That's what I'm saying. They want this to.
Really? Lion King says we pass on a great prospect in Fields. Are you serious? Okay. For an old lion makes no sense. Okay.
It makes perfect sense.
Makes
sense.
absolute perfect sense to do so, because if you don't build your trenches, What difference does it make with what quarterback or wide receiver you got? Oh, they're not going to be able to be as effective as they should be.
Yeah. Thank you. Me and my son, we're doing good, man. He upstairs sleeping now. Mom just
Love it
upstairs as well. Yeah, we're doing good. And I shout out to my daughter, my granddaughters when we were over on Belly Up earlier. So, yeah, we're doing good. The whole family's doing good, man. My family here and my family out in Texas. So thank you, man. I appreciate that, Jimbo. Let's see if this Tennessee pick is in. Let's see.
Titan selection.
They're taking forever. Field makes you think of Andre Ware.
Oh, God.
I don't think so.
You guys, I hope not. Not Andre Ware.
They're not building a team. They're building around Goff. That's not true at all.
That's not true at all.
And here, you got to understand something. We are building an offensive line. We do not need a quarterback right now. We are stuck with him for 2 years.
Fairly off the board to Tennessee.
Burley.
Caleb Burley to the Tennessee Titans. There he went. He fell. He didn't fall. He fell far, but he didn't fall out of the first round.
Right. And he didn't deserve to fall out of the first round. He's a playmaker, but they're not building a team. Yes, they're building a team. They got Goff for 2 years. They got a stopgap quarterback. And if he proves us wrong, great. That's great. But I think we're going to draft a quarterback. Maybe not even next year. Maybe the year after that. But I don't think they're doing this the wrong way at all. Huckett said Goff is not our future. Hasn't played a single game. Give him a chance. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to give him a chance. I think they're going to give him a chance.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Not only does the offensive line help out the quarterback, it helps out all the running backs.
Yeah,
it helps out the running backs. It helps out the tight ends, the wide receivers, because you have to have, you have to have time to get the ball down the field.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're gonna have you keep. The best way to help a young or poor defense is running the ball. That is correct, and you do that by building the offensive line. That's one thing we needed to do. That was if you look at this for real, with those runner offensive players, those playmakers, the best player available at 7 was Penei Sewell.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was the best.
Tommy Craig says the best way to help our young or poor defense is running the ball. Totally agree with that. PFF has our O-line at 13. I think it's going to go up now. And for the future, we've built something for the future. If we're going to have a dominant offensive line, it's going to help anyone that comes in here later.
Yep. You think about this. Think about some of the key pieces on the offensive line, and look how.
Kurt, you just nailed it. Kurt, something happened with your internet.
Okay, there it is.
Titans got a steal.
Yeah. Go ahead. Tennessee drafting. Lions finally drafting smart.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But look at those young pieces on the offensive line. You got Frank Ragnar, who's young, Jonah Jackson, who's young, Penei Sewell, who's young, and then you can bring in some more younger. Even when those guys maybe like a Decker or and he's not old either. And we just re-signed him. And actually, Big V isn't that old either. But he's, he may be long in the tooth. So, I don't understand why building an offensive line isn't the best way that we do that. That you do that. Hey, there is Tristan Williams in the chat. What's up, young fella? Hey, I did shout you out, young fella, in the when we were on Belly Up on the live and on Belly Up. So I did make sure that I shouted you out over there, and we appreciate you stopping in and kicking in with us for the end of this first round. But like I said, what I'm saying, it's just you never know what's going to happen. Now, here's the Vikings pick. Where are the Vikings going to go? We're back to this because they traded out.
Thinks that Minnesota is going to take Newsom. I hope not, but.
What's up, Barters, formerly known as PC Payload? We got
PC
Tokyo
Payload.
Rockstar here. Field's going to punk us every year? Don't think so. Preston Riley, love seeing how pumped our draft room was. These guys are definitely bringing a new energy to Detroit. Totally agree with that. 15 years I've been security for Virginia Tech, and Caleb Farley is hurt, and he didn't play this past year. Okay, thank you for that information, though. That's cool. That's cool. We did not know that. Hi, Jimbo G. We are so far behind in the comments right now. I'm trying to catch up.
Go ahead. We just. I'm checking the picks. I'm checking the picks for
you check the picks for us. I'm going to try to go through this.
Yeah. Go ahead.
My point is we already had strength and we needed a QB. Your point is absolutely wrong. Sorry to say, but we want a top 5 offensive line. We want a good running game, and then we can get the shiny pieces that you want.
Yep.
Big V may be young, but he's still trash. Come on.
I mean, he's a better guard than he is a tackle. And then he was injured last year with the foot injury as well last year as well. So I mean, the guy has, he has his quirks, but so
imagine if they kept Glasgow now, that would have been great.
That would have been absolutely awesome.
I'm not going for it, PC Payload. I'm not doing it. You tried. That was a good try too, because I'm tired.
Tried it too,
but I didn't go for it.
That was so much fun.
Keep trying though. Eventually he'll fall.
Shout out to Dosa Dion. I'm sure he's live right now too.
I'm sure he's kicking it with his people over there. Man.
I think Big V. This question, Verbal can't. Big V at guard. My thing is here. I think Big V had a pretty nasty foot injury last year. I think that limited him. He's already not a great footwork guy. So I think that's where we are on that. I think he could be better this year is what I'm saying.
And I think if he's healthy coming into the season, because he was not last year coming into the season, he was not healthy. With Hank Fraley, I think he would be a lot better. Especially, I think moving him in the guard would definitely help his game.
He wants to win now. Well, don't we have to have a defense first?
Yeah, because that was something we ain't got.
PFF also ranked us as the worst roster in the entire NFL. So if you want to win now, you might want to watch another team.
Yeah, because I don't think that's happening anytime soon. We're going to win right now.
Oh, no, I think Okudah was hurt too. No, I said that on the show.
Okudah was hurt.
Yep, I think Okudah was hurt, and that's why he didn't perform as well too. We said that on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Jimbo G. Thank you for the $10, man. That's so cool. Shout out to Detroit Lions on the Proud. Everybody in the chat. It was people in the other chat pissed me off because other people were saying O-line at 7 and the Lions top 5 O-line. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Go ahead.
There we
go.
Do
you see what he's saying?
Christian Barishaw.
Get that.
Yeah, the pick is in for the Vikings. I didn't see what he was talking about. Christian Barishaw for the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, good pick for them.
Tech. Very good pick for them.
Their O-line was trash.
Yeah, definitely.
So here's that. Go ahead and look at that and see what you think.
Yeah,
Kurt.
so I didn't see other people were saying O-line at 7 and top 5 offensive line. I didn't see that. It was
he was saying in other chat.
He
must have been in another chat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, other people were saying, the top 5. Yeah, the Lions needed that offense. No matter what people are saying about that pick, that was probably the best as far as what was the best player available and what the Lions need.
If only the Lions had a rocket scientist on staff, then we'd get all the picks. That's hilarious.
Yeah, because we get a lot of top 10 picks. We would be picking in top 10 every year.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Again, the Lions had Megatron and Stafford and couldn't win.
Yeah,
I agree.
100%.
That is 100% true.
Yeah.
So if we don't win now, then why pick an O-lineman? It makes no sense. If you know anything about football, it makes perfect sense.
Perfect sense. The Steelers picking is in already.
Is it? Oh my goodness! They must have ran up to the podium with their guy.
The Steelers, they already knew who they want.
We got to go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey, they ain't playing.
Turner Burley talking about Big V. He plays best at guard. Period. Now that we got Sewell, that's where he's going. I agree, 100%. They already talked about that.
Yeah.
Yes, 100.
Yeah, 100. What up, Tristan?
Definitely best scenario for the Lions.
Dan Campbell, man, that was great earlier today, where Dan Campbell had said that the draft room was from the Stone Age, and he's glad that Brad Holmes upgraded.
That is amazingly funny.
Yeah, if you even looked at the way it looks now, it looked totally different in that draft room than what if you look at our video of you go on Twitter and look at the video from the draft from the Royal Room, it looks totally different than it did before. It doesn't look anything like it did before. Like he really upgraded that draft room.
Sorry, coming in late. What was your 2 reaction to Sewell? Absolute best pick we could have had.
Absolutely
loving it.
Pandemonium. We were jubilating.
we were really, really happy with that pick. Harris to the Steelers? I don't know. Their pick is in though.
Their pick is in.
So we'll see. Having a top 5 O-line gives Goff more time to pass the ball. Totally agree.
And he needs it because he has a long throw motion, especially when going down the field.
It was hilarious watching Holmes doing the victory lap when they got Sewell. It's amazing he fell to them. It really is. You guys don't believe Goff will take us to the Super Bowl. So if that's true, why pass on field? Please explain. Okay. I'm going to explain it to you in real simple terms so you understand. If you build an offensive line, top 5 offensive line, you can run the ball, you can do play action pass, and you get your shiny little quarterback later.
And it doesn't
makes
matter
perfect sense
behind it. They're going to be able to do their job because the offensive line is going to be able to give him the time to be able to do what he got to do.
First running back off the board,
Najee Harris.
Najee Harris.
That's right. They got it right in the chat.
Najee Harris goes to the Steelers. Wow.
Look at how things have been going with the NFC North. You look at Rodgers. When Rodgers is out there, he can take 7 steps back, look around the field 3-4 times before he throw that ball.
Yep.
You look at the Bears
with a cup of coffee
2 or 3 steps back, and you're going crushed to have to run for your life. That's the difference of an offensive line.
He's sipping coffee with the ball, throwing.
Hardest formerly known as PC people. See, I'm fully capable of asking serious questions. You got this. Woo. Goff is stellar with a good line and receivers. Watch the tape, people. Wait and watch Goff play before you pass judgment. He had a top offense with time, but he had a top defense too.
Yeah. So here's Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
he's sipping coffee. He's got the ball.
Lion King, you just don't get it. You're just not going to get it. So I don't know why I keep saying the same things over and over again. But building around Goff instead of building a team, you build the team first, and then you add the skill positions.
Wait a minute.
We are building a team.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Lion King, listen to me. Listen to this. If you're building the team, if you're building around Goff, you are building a team because you're building it. Jesus Christ, guy. I mean, you're killing me right now. You build the offensive line. That's just, you put it for any quarterback or all the running backs or all the wide receivers because building a strong offensive line helps the whole entire offense.
Right now, they're putting Goff in place right now simply as a stopgap to be able to build those trenches and have somebody in play right now so that when they are ready for the shiny object that they really need, Goff will be gone. They'll be able to plug and play the right guy in there.
And you don't even know that they have to draft a quarterback. Somebody could come here and be somebody that, could be a really, really strong quarterback, and we could trade a couple first-round picks for somebody that we need when we get there.
Simba.
When we get there.
Because here's my deal. I talked about this all off season already so far.
Oh my goodness.
The Lions getting what they want instead of who they want. For Penei Sewell, they got who they wanted with that guy. For Penei Sewell. Oh, my bad, Jimbo G. The doggone bots got you.
I'm sick of that stuff. I really am. That drives me nuts.
They after us hard.
I don't care about Goff. I really don't. I don't.
No one cares about
that. Right now. 3 out of 4 times he took his team to the playoffs.
With an offensive line. Oh,
Stafford Stockholm syndrome. God.
Guy, you are killing
That's
me
funny.
right now. You are killing me.
Trump Dilfer is a Hall
the
of Famer.
Jaguars are back on the clock. Wow.
What? They traded? Did they
trade? They already had. I think this was the Jalen Ramsey pick.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Looking at that, the Jaguars.
Lion King thinking.
I think they go
thinking like Simba. I am so far behind on these.
Yeah. So
you're not going to be able to catch up, boom.
Yeah, I'm not.
You've never seen Goff play? Oh, yes, we have.
We have seen Goff play. It doesn't matter who your QB is or you can't protect him. Absolutely. Holmes believes in him. Yeah, well, that makes one of us. Not a Hall of Famer. Alabama ties a record for their 6-round picks. So 7 picks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Can they break it?
Can they break it? Because I think is their record anyway, right? Isn't Alabama like they held the record for both picks in the first round anyway?
Well, they tied it, and they could actually. You think like perennial losers? No, we don't.
No. He wasn't talking about us. He was talking about the Lion King guy.
Oh, okay. Fields isn't going to be worth anything. I don't know. He went to the Bears, so you gotta think he isn't. Goff won 4 years in a row. I'd give the guy a chance. I have nothing against Goff. I just don't think he's going to be the guy.
With a good offensive line.
In Detroit? Yes, we do now, but we didn't before. There's a difference.
Yeah. I mean, like, for the last 12 years, 2 things have held back the offensive line. The one was the offensive line. The 2, no running game. So now we see we get into different because we just did something different. You think about that. You shored up the offensive line, and then you brought in a guy in the backup running back who's not a drop off from your starter. So
right.
I really like the fact that what they're doing on the offensive side of the ball.
Big task at hand. Thank you for Kenny Galladay. You are welcome. We couldn't afford him.
Yeah. You're welcome. Bye.
The O-line was not good. Okay. Are you talking Rams or us?
Us. Offensive line was not good.
I think he is talking about that the Rams wasn't that good, and if he is, then he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. If the Rams didn't have a good, the Rams had a great offensive
line.
Like
they were in like the top 5 offensive line. Okay, whatever. That's not good.
Want to take this one or? Okay, y'all don't know. It was people on the panel pissed with me and everybody else who agreeing with the older than me
they
wanted Parsons. I didn't want no player with. Okay, I get that. We're so far.
I just think Parsons at 7 was just too high.
Parsons right now, you don't need nobody who's got character problems right now to give you a bad deal.
That's what Jimbo said. The other people were in the other chat were saying they wanted Parsons. I'm like, yeah, no. I wanted to take Parsons definitely at damn 7. I don't even think I would have. Yeah, but I think Parsons fits great with the Cowboys because they don't have a problem with guys with character issues.
Lion King, go look at the 90s Cowboys. They didn't start winning until the O-line was built. Exactly. Goff had a great O-line and run game around him.
King. Okay, here we go. Lion King was in that live with me. He's bringing over some of that energy from a few people. Ain't want Sewell. Lion King ain't saying nothing to me. Okay.
Give Goff a chance.
That's what the Lions did by drafting Penei Sewell.
That's right. Leonard McCullough. I haven't seen you in here. Okay.
Welcome. Hey, Leonard McCullough's in the building. Shout out to Leonard McCullough.
Line is going to open a hole so big my mom could drive her bus through it.
Hey, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm that pick for me was a dream scenario for the Lions. That was just everything fell right into place. Goff will get hurt and the backup quarterback. I don't know about that one. I don't know about
with a great offensive line. He would. No, we won't.
Here's the deal. If you guys don't know it, anything about Jared Goff, Jared Goff in his whole career missed 1 game due to injury, and he had a surgery on his thumb and was back for that next game.
Yeah,
he missed 1 game at the end of the season because he had to have thumb surgery. And
I'm so pumped that we did it this way because we got Matthew Stafford. How many playoff games did we win? 0. Number 1 overall, better quarterback than Goff, in my opinion. Okay, whatever. We didn't get nothing. Oh, Etienne to the another running back goes off the boards.
2 running backs back to back.
Wow.
Back to back
Etienne to the Jags.
Yeah, well, they
Let me ask this question: will this pick turn the franchise around? Hell yes. Hell yes.
Trevor Etienne. Are you talking about for the Lions?
You talk about the same argument
for Tua. Will Tua change things around? I think he will. I don't know if he will change things around, but I think he will make a big impact.
Here's the thing: we have Frank Ragnow at center. We have left tackle Taylor Decker. We just picked Jonah Jackson, and he's filling in really good. Big V kicks into guard. You've got Sewell at the other side. That has the makings of a dominant offensive line. When's the last time that we had a 100-yard rusher again? Oh, we had it one time and a couple years ago. We had a 97-yard by Peterson, but they took him out before he got 100. If Swift can do that, holy cow! If we can up that from a 4 yards per carry to a 5 yards per carry with DeAndre Swift, that was a perfect pick.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that, and I mean, like, what did we have? We had Kerryon Johnson had one a couple years ago. Stenberg, I don't know if Stenberg is even going to be on the Lions this year.
I don't know. I hope he is.
Yeah,
he could be good at a backup, and I think they're trying to train him to be left tackle, or not left tackle, but center.
Yeah, must give Goff a chance. The Lions will do better by Goff than they did Stafford. Different regimes as well.
Yep. I'm not even shooting that down. If we get a dominant offensive line, we build that defense, and we have a top 5 defense, top 5 running game. I don't know. It changes things. It changes things. Out of Google jail. I'm so sorry about that. Music musings. Sorry about that, bud. We're fighting these bots, man.
Yeah, we're in the last 7 picks of the first round. We got we got Cleveland on the clock.
Cleveland is on the clock. Zach Zenner could run for 100 yards behind that line.
Yeah, they're stacked.
I'm so happy
already
with that pick. I'm so happy with that pick.
Yeah. As Southwest Lion says, Kansas City built their roster before drafting Mahomes. That is very true. That's how you do it. You build up the roster first, then draft a quarterback on a low-dollar contract for 4 years, and then take your run at a Super Bowl.
I agree.
Yes. And Swift did rush for 100 yards last year versus the Jaguars. He did. You're right.
Yeah, he rushed for 100 yards, but there were 5 years where we didn't have a 100-yard rusher.
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
Come on
5
now.
years.
But you built it the wrong way before.
Yeah. But it's just one of those things where it's like, offensive line with that was really good. Justin May, the rapper. I think I followed Justin May on Instagram. What do you think about the pick we got tonight, and who do you think we should get tomorrow and Saturday in the NFL draft? Think we should definitely address the defense right now. That's what we're trying to get in right now. So we're probably better to address that. Who we think we should get probably in tomorrow's show once we look at analysis of who's going to be available tomorrow. But I want to address the defense. I definitely want to get some wide receivers in the building.
Second rounds is concerning to me because I don't know that the need is going to match where we're at. If we can get a good linebacker, if for some god awful reason JOK falls, I'm going after him. Safety is more of a third round pick for me. But that's just how I got it on my board. So, you guys could be different. Goff made the trade with the Rams possible. It gives us a starting QB for 2 years. Everybody should really be happy with our next 2 drafts. I agree with that. We need to be better on defense. So hopefully we can get some good defense with these draft picks. Yes, I agree with that as well.
The Browns pick is in. We're just waiting for it to be announced.
Okay.
All right. So, let's look at some of the names that let's recap the last few picks. I think the last pick we left off of was we were looking at the last one was Jalen Phillips. The last few draft picks at 19, we had Jamin Davis going to the Washington football team. We had Kadarius Toney going to the New York Giants wide receiver. We got Kwity Paye, go blue.
I wanted him to.
Michigan to the Indianapolis Colts. We had Caleb Fairley out of Virginia Tech going to the Tennessee Titans. Then we had Christian Darrisaw going over to the Minnesota Vikings, offensive lineman out of Virginia Tech. Najee Harris goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, they always have a good running game. They always get a nice big running back. And then we have Travis Etienne, the running back out of Clemson, going to the Jacksonville Jaguars, reuniting with his college quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. So
we need a safety like Javon Holland, and I think that's true too. And I think he's a third-round safety, and that's where I have him. And that's why I'm not taking him in the second.
Mm-hmm.
For me, please, and listen to all of them and tell me what you think of them.
Okay.
If everyone
Greg Newsome goes to the Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns really loaded up on secondary.
They really are.
Washington. They signed half of the doggone Rams secondary in free agency. Man, they
I really like Newsome too.
That's a pick I expected to go to the Bears. To be honest, he was one of. But there is another cornerback that I'd really like to see more than Newsome, but I thought for sure he was going to go to the Bears.
So I don't understand your thing here, Justin. If you could clarify, I would appreciate it. I don't understand what you're asking me there. No way we win 5 games. Get real. We're not saying we're going to win 5 games. Who said that? We never said that. Oh, I don't think we're going to be great next year.
I said you're going to go 5-12.
Yeah.
Still think Jamar Johnson could be there at 72.
You're probably right about that. Mm-hmm. Browns picked Greg Russo. No, they didn't. They picked
the
Newsome.
Browns picked Greg.
Newsome, I mean. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Johnson seems like a better fit for the Lions. Are going to run on defense. Yeah, I agree with that. And that gives us a little flexibility as well.
Yep. So we got the Ravens on the clock right now.
Ravens.
We're down to that nitty gritty, down to the last 5 picks in the first round.
Is this where Jock goes?
No, this is
Jock might fall to the second round.
Last 6 picks.
I give Swift 400 to 500 yard games this season. I hope so. I really do.
I hope so as well. Linebacker from LSU in the second and Holland in the third.
That would be nice.
Yeah, we'll see if he makes
makes it that far.
Yeah, I think Baltimore goes pass catcher. They need some wide receivers in Baltimore.
They go pass catcher. Who are they going to do though? I mean, Terrence Marshall maybe.
Terrence Marshall. That'd be a big man. Think about there's some wide receivers that's out there that's on that board right now. Marshall, Rondale Moore.
Yeah, New Orleans might take him. Jabril Cox. That might be. You might have something there.
Here to the
Rashad Bateman too.
Yeah, Rashad Bateman. There is some big name receivers.
There's some really good receivers still in there.
On the board right now. I mean, it is. I mean, think about this. You have a pretty wide open end of the first round right now.
Yeah, you really do. I don't get what you guys are saying. You don't expect us to win to 21-22. That makes no sense. It makes perfect sense. Aren't we rebuilding this team? Didn't anyone tell you? I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't understand. Do you understand the concept of building blocks? You build from the trenches. You build your foundation first, and then
Bateman. I get that.
And then you get your you build your outside your skill player positions. You build the base first. The Lions did that this offseason. What did they do? The first thing they did was what? Sure up the defense.
No, fancy, but we're not falling for it.
No,
we ain't doing it.
we built the defensive line. Look what all they did on a defensive line this offseason, right? They re-signed Okwara. Then they brought in Brockers and Harris. So they built in a defensive line. Now they switched over to the offensive line by drafting Sewell in the first round. So that's the foundation. They addressed the trenches in the offseason and in the draft so far. So you build the building blocks, and then you go out to the outside. They got what they wanted on the outside, fast receivers, but now they can start building who they want in the draft. I just don't get it. I don't understand why you don't get it.
Well, I'm going to put it in a weird analogy, and maybe he might get it from there. If you're going to go build a house, and you're thinking, hey, the thing I need the most is I need to be able to go to the bathroom. I need a toilet, and you're just going to build a toilet out on a field and now put a foundation, walls, and a roof over it. All you're doing is leaving yourself vulnerable.
Or you put the big screen TV and there are no walls.
Yeah. You put a toilet in there, no plumbing.
Build your foundation first. Build your foundational offense, your defense walls, your roof coaches, and then you put in all your bright, shiny objects. And
we've done bright, shiny objects before. Okay, didn't we have Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson at the same time? How'd that work out? It didn't, because you're building it wrong.
We only have one half of our offensive line back then.
Nolan Dupuis. Why did Leatherwood go at 17? Because he's a beast.
He is a house.
Chaz Surratt. Yeah, I forgot about him. Jabril Cox, Dylan Moses will all be tomorrow's targets. Good job. Good job. Raiders are reaching the hell out of the drafts. I don't know. Yeah, they usually do, though.
Yeah.
They always make some stupid picks. Hey, folks, well, they took Sewell, and I can't blame them too much for that. I hope we have a smooth transition at right tackle. He's a good backup for left tackle. I was big for Slater. And I agree with you on Slater, but I still think we got the best one.
Yeah, definitely.
Finally, somebody who agrees with me. David.
Somebody who's smart here.
We're not rebuilding. We're building. We haven't had anything built since 1957. Yes, finally, somebody else says it but me.
Finally. Yep. Yeah. But I should have said build because rebuild was the wrong word there. Totally agree with you.
100%. The Ravens pick is in. Let's see if they announced it yet. Who they got?
They have not. No, not yet.
Yeah, they're not. They haven't officially. Barry Browning is there too. Plenty of linebackers.
Let's do it the Millen way. Wide receiver for 5 years in a row. Yeah, I think that's where we should go.
Seriously, though, if Jabril Cox is there at 41, where do we value him compared to others at his same position currently on the board?
I actually like Jabril Cox. I think that he could be a linebacker that we look at right there. I do. I have him on my board, and I wouldn't be shocked if they took him. No shock here. My point is our O-line is already strong. No, you don't understand. I know
don't, because it's not.
Do not get it.
It's not that strong. Middle of the pack is not the strongest offensive line you want. You want top 10, top 5.
You want to be able to dominate. You want to be able to dominate the line of scrimmage. That's what we're working towards.
Yep. All right, Ravens pick is in.
They got Bateman. Rashad Bateman is off the board now. Another guy I like.
You know what? I figured that I said they were going to go pass catcher. They've been looking for some tools for Lamar Jackson out there for a while. He's been complaining about the wide receiver core for a minute, so they went out and had to get him a nice new shiny toy for that offense. So that's just, that pick just makes sense for me.
It makes sense
for the Baltimore Ravens.
But it's what point are you at in your development? Mm-hmm. We just got a new coaching staff. We just got a new regime. We just got a new general manager. And so their philosophy may be different, Let's do something different. Let's just think for a second and say, okay, we had Barry Sanders and we won one playoff game. We had Calvin Johnson and Stafford at the same time. We didn't win any playoff games. But the one thing we haven't been able to do is build a top 5 offensive line, top 10 defense at the same time. Let's try that for once.
Yep.
Let's go.
The bottom line is, like Turner Burley says, the bottom line is there's no 2-5 NFL teams with terrible lines, which means we need to do what they do.
Yep.
And think about this. League. What did the Kansas City Chiefs do after their debacle in the Super Bowl? They went out there and solidified that offensive line. They They signed a tackle in the offseason, and then went out and traded for one of the best offensive tackles from Baltimore in Orlando Brown Jr. Little Zeus out there coming from the Ravens. So that's where you win in the NFL. Building your trenches is where you build from there.
Hey, we agree with that. Lion King, absolutely.
We definitely believe
we want to win. That's what we want here.
That's all we want to do.
And if we haven't had an actual running game since Barry. We had Reggie Bush for 1 year.
That's the last 1,000-yard runner we had. Was Barry? It was Reggie Bush.
But running the ball opens up a whole lot of things. It opens up play action pass. It might bring one of those safeties down into the box, and then you can start throwing. I mean, Jared Goff is a very good play action passer. Do I think he's the answer here? I don't know yet, but I guess I'm a little not believing that, but we'll see. Southwest Lions on the prowl, and guess you're killing it tonight. Great analysis on this pick. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, for those who don't know in the chat, I'm the social media director at Lions on the Prowl. So
social media goddess is her term.
Social
media goddess is the term.
Social media goddess, queen of the prowl, however you want to call me.
Yeah. Saints are up. Their pick is in. We'll be getting it here shortly. Where do they go? That's good. They have a few
Saints.
Kind of Saints.
Saints are always scary.
Linebacker?
Do they take Trask?
Azaloni left. He's in Detroit.
Do they take a QB?
Yeah, because didn't they? Isn't Drew Brees gone now? So
yeah, he retired.
Yeah, he retired.
But they got their guy Squinton Winston, Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you think Kyle Trask is better. I don't know. They could go that way.
Man,
Barely Bone said love today. Thank you. I did too, man.
Thank you. We appreciate
love
it.
the Lions. We do too, buddy. It's nothing personal. We just have. I've been at this for 40 some years, and I've seen talent come and go. Yeah, us both.
Yeah, since the 80s. We've been
great pick. No longer the same old Lions. Oh, I can relate with that. I got goosebumps right now.
Yeah, definitely do that. Man, I'm interested to see what the end. See, because all these picks at the end of the first round give us an inkling of where we can go in the round number 2 next tomorrow. So that's always.
Jim, you're right on. Time to take a deep look at our history and do it right for a change. Build a foundation and go from there. My 2 cents. Fantastic pick at number 7. I am all with you on that. We all love the Lions here. Absolutely, we do.
Yep, we do. We do 110%.
Perfect.
Perfect. One of those things, man. It was just a perfect storm for me for the Lions to get that pick to get Penei Sewell.
We were too. We were on the Belly Up Network. We're like, yeah.
We were like, oh,
and Mike Jones too. We're so happy, clapping and stuff.
As soon as they announced Jalen Waddle, we started clapping. We were like, yes. Okay, what we got, Justin Murdoch? Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm happy for Sewell and him protecting Goff with big run blocking he brings. I was just
I don't know what that means. Just div. Not sure what that means. You might want to tell us again.
Yeah.
JOK here, possibly. Kyle Trask, possibility. JOK might be the pick. Divide between the two. Yeah, I might have to do that.
He was trying to correct his earlier statement. And divide.
I know, but I still don't get it.
Well, no, because he was saying, don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Sewell and him protecting Goff with big run blocking skills he brings. I was just dividing between the two.
Divided between the two. Oh, it was
divided
Slater. Yeah, I get you on that. I do. Mm-hmm. Wow, these coming. I am crazy when the Lions are on. Even when we lose a game. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
A sexy pick can come in round 3 or 4. It happens all the time. Yes, it does. Kenny Galladay was a 3rd round pick, guys.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, there's
The
been a lot of
Lions-
picks that were in the second, third, fourth round that were sexy picks.
Okay,
Is that the pick?
Yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think the Peyton Turner, Houston defensive end, goes to the Saints? I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
Oh my goodness.
Defensive end.
I've never seen the
Peyton
Saints.
Turner.
I've never. That's kind of a off the wall
Yeah, that's an off the wall pick.
for the Saints. It is.
What would the Lions do if Bengals took the correct pick? Sewell, I would have taken Rashawn Slater.
Slater would have been the pick.
Yeah, Slater would have
For
been.
me, it would have been. I mean, I know he went a lot later, but that's where I would have went.
Because even we probably could have even traded back and got Slater. I'm sorry.
My 4-year-old son was jumping up and down and clapping with me too when they picked Sewell. Awesome moment. Thank you, Music Musings, for that one. That's cool. It's love to have a family affair here. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's just like you can.
It was a weird pick. Yeah,
you can look at the Green Bay Packers are on the clock. Who are the Packers pick?
The Packers.
Oh no! Here we go.
Where's old timer Dave when you need him? I'm just kidding.
The Packers. The pick is in. We're just waiting for them to announce it.
Jim, I'm in my mid-40s too. Between the two of us, I think 90 years of crap. Well, with me, you and Kurt, it's a lot more than that.
It's a lot more than that because I've been.
It's a lot more than that. That is 40, a reach.
I'm 49. I'm late 40s.
Yeah, he's more DN than D tackle, I think.
Yeah,
but he could probably play both. He could probably play a 3 technique, or if they're going to do that. Was a weird pick though. Mm-hmm. He's a bit like Flowers. I agree with that. I can't type. I agree with that too. No, I'm kidding. Nolan Dupuis. Sorry about that, buddy. Green Bay probably taking a shiny toy to make A-Rod happy. That's an interesting take. You take Marshall here?
You know what, though? That may be the pick. Terrence Marshall could be the pick.
You take Marshall here? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have a good night, Lion King. Sorry we had to debate a little bit, but that's okay. We're all here for one reason. We want to win.
Our family, baby.
It is all love, man.
All love right here.
He said, love you too, Kurt.
Hey, you know it's all
love. The beginning is something great here. I'm just kidding.
That's what I'm talking about right here. The Packers pick is in.
I think they ran to the podium and said, we need a wide receiver to keep our man happy. I guarantee you.
I think if the Lions get Jabril Cox, Payload will be happy.
I think he would be happy. You know what's funny? They go up the pick and it's Kyle Trask. I'm kidding. Green Bay. G. Lamont Leonard, linebacker, wide receiver in round 2. And we also need secondary help. Definitely need that.
You preaching to the choir, baby. That's all we all do.
Don't want them to, but I think it might be. Yes, I do too. Enjoy your night.
I'm watching this film on Peyton Turner. That guy, he can get after it.
He'll light it up.
Yeah.
Enjoy your night. Take care, Tristan. I know it's late. Yeah. And I'm tired as hell too.
My son's upstairs kicking around. My wife just texted me saying my wife.
Kyle Trask too. I thought that was hilarious. Getting mushy up in here. Ew. Yeah. Green Bay better not be. Oh my God! I almost.
Yeah, you almost fell for it.
Almost, but PC Palo is one of my favorite people in his whole chat because he's so creative.
Lots of booze
in that Green Bay draft room. Love it. Oh man. God, Turner looked really good at the Senior Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Val, for doing all the necessary things you do. Appreciate you, Val.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Val holds it down. She's queen of the prow.
Maybe Aaron Rodgers is ready to hang it up and be the permanent host of Jeopardy. We could only
wish and hope.
Stokes. Who's that?
No, he's stoked because they're picking now. That's old time.
Okay.
The pick is in.
I think it's a wide receiver. It has to be a wide receiver. Boss up, ball out, and be the best version that you could be from Jim, Kurt, and Valerie. I am Tristan. See y'all tomorrow, Free For All Friday. Yeah, we will be live tomorrow at 11 a.m. If we wake up in time. And for Free For All Friday tomorrow. Join us tomorrow.
Yes.
Draft another quarterback and watch Rogers Lewis. That's what I was saying. I say the pick is Kyle Trask. No, he is saying Eric Stokes, cornerback. He wasn't saying he was stoked. He's saying it's Eric Stokes.
Oh, he's saying Eric Stokes. Oh, it is Eric Stokes, quarterback in corner. Oh, Georgia.
Oh, I'm behind then because there's
they took a corner instead of wide receiver. Yikes, dude.
That's exactly why Aaron
Rodgers
Rodgers is leaving. That's exactly why Aaron Rodgers is leaving.
Why?
Old timer Dave, I am so sorry for this, but
Now,
I think they just gave a middle finger to Aaron Rodgers. I really do. But I don't know. It could be.
I will say this though. That secondary in Green Bay was atrocious last year.
It was. I think they made a good pick here.
Yeah, that
I quit.
I quit.
no time quit.
I'm sorry, man. I just don't know what to say. You guys have been on top for so long. It's time to let somebody else like the Lions do that for once. That would be nice.
But Stokes is a good corner.
He's a good corner.
Yeah,
and you guys needed corner help.
Yes,
But you still got decent wide receivers, though. Wow, I have been a fan for 64 years, and this is fan abuse. Well, tell me what that means. I mean, you don't like the cornerback pick here. Who did you want? Old timer Dave? The poor Packers fans. They are not poor. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry.
That's sarcasm right there. That's sarcasm.
I know, but I don't feel sorry for them at all because you could be Lions fans. I'll take quarterbacks for 400, Aaron. This quarterback is the biggest drama queen in the NFL. Aaron stares at the camera blankly. Oh my God, that's amazing. It is so funny. Oh, that's so funny.
I'm so now that it would be a situation where I'm looking at Aaron Rodgers, he's probably looking like
old timer Dave wanted Tevin Jenkins. Shot across the bow by Green Bay Packers.
They lost a lot of their offensive line this offseason.
They did.
You missed a bullet not taking Jenkins, man. I wouldn't have took Jenkins with a 10-foot pole.
I would have. We differ on that opinion.
Tevin Jenkins.
I get plenty of pass catchers left, hopefully for us. Lions might have the best QB in the division after the draft weekend is over. That's not saying much, but I get it. Are you any relation to DeAndre? Just wondered. Really like Nico Collins. I like Nico
Collins too. We got Green Bay. Buffalo's on the clock right now.
Buffalo.
We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We get the last three picks right here in the first round. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. If you're still hanging with us, we really appreciate that.
There is 63 of the chat at midnight, just about.
Yeah.
You're gonna prop my head with a pole. I'm gonna stick something right here so I can stay awake. Oh my God!
Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go with this BS. Okay, because I'm Army. I'm retired Army. Like the Army gets the credit for winning wars. When the Marines make it possible, looks like the quarterback, running backs need offensive line that they can shine. Here we go with that.
I left it up for a raising curve.
Here we go.
You gotta respond. You gotta respond.
Here we go with this mess. You know what I'm saying? But I'll say this. Marines are they're all right. You know what I'm saying? They protect the coastline. They're the elite Coast Guard. I mean, they guard the water. I mean, they do a good job with the Navy. The Marines, you know what? I have a lot of respect for Marines. You guys do a wonderful job, But if you look at, per capita, who goes into the war and does the biggest things in the war, it has to be the United States Army. And the first guys in are combat engineers. So those are the guys who are clearing the path. So, but Marines, we all play our part. You know what I'm saying? So. I will never ever disparage Marines, man, because you guys do hard things. I'm stationed with a lot of quality Marines, so
Yeah, I say nothing against the Marines either. I do. We've got quite a few in our family.
My dad was a Marine, so I got to be.
So Marines, I have a number of respect for Marines. What do they call the name tapes on the back of the Navy uniform? Marine.
I have no idea.
Marine reading material.
Look how many wide receivers and linebackers are still left. Tomorrow is going to be exciting. Tomorrow we will be with the DSA.
Yeah.
I think it's 313 JMO's channel. I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
Good
pick
night.
Us in for the Bills. Pick us in for the Bills. Yep.
Yeah, they're not going to it yet, though.
I haven't went to it yet. Okay.
Good night, folks. Good night, Joseph Murdoch. Thanks for rocking with us tonight.
The law
we
firm.
Really appreciate
Joseph
that.
Murdoch
The law firm.
The
Boy,
law
I
firm.
am. Time for Kool-Aid. No time for sleep. I'm just letting you know. The Lions pick up 41, then trade back up in the second round. Oh, that's possible. No, but real last name. No, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
All
Thanks
right,
for
Rob
rocking
Swift.
with us tonight. Rob Swift.
We appreciate that.
Ooh, X-Harmex. I want JOK, we call him here, because we don't want to try to pronounce that. Owasu Koromora from Notre Dame. I guess it will stay through thought it was ending. Right. No, it's never ending here until it's over.
And until the first round is over.
Buffalo drafts well. Yeah, they actually don't draft badly.
Their pick is in right now. We're just waiting for it to be announced.
Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see anyone in the Green Bay draft or running around hugging anyone.
I think that was a solid pick for them because their secondary was absolutely a dumpster fire last year.
Buffalo JOK, it's possible. Thank you for your service, Kurt.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Come from a family of lifers. I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, that was my family business. My wife was in the military. My wife was in the Army. My daughter was the Army Reserve. My son-in-law was Army, and my nephew was Army. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. The selection is in for the Buffalo Bills, and it is Gregory Rousseau, Miami.
There's a defensive end off the board. Okay.
Yep. So,
like I said, the wide receivers are a dime a dozen in this draft. I fully expected them to go all the way to past the first round.
Think about the wide receivers that are available right now. It is some big names still on the board right now.
Yeah, because we have them available. Let's actually build the trenches first, and then we can play with all those pieces.
I think there's still some more offensive linemen that's still out there, and it's just a lot of it's just some pieces in play for tomorrow for the Lions and a lot of teams that can build. They want to build what they want.
Musing said we salute you, Kurt. Old timer Dave. I sent you a link to the StreamYard link if you want to pop on. That's cool. Love your commentary. Hooah! Turner Burley.
Hoorah! You say hoorah?
Yeah, Turner Burley with hooah.
Yeah, that's a military thing.
Yeah, Marines say hoorah. The Army says hooah. We say hooah, hooah. But it's
Semper
Fi. Hoorah!
Chuck would be ideal for the Lions, but won't make it to 41. Totally agree with you. Oh wow. Rousseau.
More than 30.
Just trying to catch up in the chat here. There's more than 32. What do you mean?
Got Ravens. The Ravens are on the clock right now. What do you think they
get?
Yeah,
there's only 32 in the first round, though.
Yeah, there's only 32 in the first round. They don't give out first round compensatory picks, so we're all good.
You only start the third round. The highest you can get before.
Gregory Rousseau for the Bills. This is a good pickup for them.
Yeah, it is.
Make that defense. Oh man, that's going to be nasty.
The Bills are a scary team.
They are.
Bills are a scary team. They played Kansas City pretty tight last year.
Yeah, they're building their team pretty good. Okay, here comes Old Timer Dave. We're going to put him on the stream with us. Hey, what's up, Old Timer Dave?
Old Timer Dave, what's going on, man?
I'm going to pull all his beard out, I think. You know why it's great? It's because the way the Packers have been playing pick in the last few years.
I kind of agree with you, Dave. I'm sorry for you, man, but you know what? You could be a Lions fan. It could be worse.
Well, the Lions did an awesome job tonight. I got to give you all credit for that. I was very happy to see that. And Jim, I actually thought the Lions were going to be much better last year than they were. I really did.
Yeah, I kind of thought they were going to be about what they were, but
Colton Wells. Yes, that's correct. That's the pick they traded. They traded over for the offensive lineman.
So what are you feeling right now, Old Timer Dave?
Like I want to pull my hair out.
You're feeling like a Bears fan right now.
So we have a Bears fan, a Packers fan, and Lions fans all in the same thing, and we're not killing each other. Isn't this amazing?
I swear they did it intentionally as a slap to Rodgers' face.
I do too. I totally agree with you. I think this was the middle finger to Aaron Rodgers.
That was intentional.
I can't argue the point. We needed a corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we did need a corner.
Mm-hmm.
In my own thinking, Samuel was a better corner than the one we took.
Asante Samuel Jr.
But they're the ones that watch the tape, so they have a better idea. But we also need offensive line help. And with Jenkins there, Cosme's still there, and there's one more. Eichenberg's still there.
That's the guy out of Notre Dame.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's 3 right there that would have done perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Wide receiver, I could see not getting a wide receiver right now because this class is pretty deep. And there's several that I like further down that I think we can pick up mid-third, even into the 4th round. Because unless you guys take him in 3, I honestly see Darden slipping into the 4th round.
We might take him in the 3rd. I actually think we're going to go safety in the 3rd. There's a couple of guys I like there. Rob Swift, who do you think is still on the board that you guys would like in the 7th? Bill Cox, Barrymore, Sai, or Grant? There's a lot of people there that are good. I think we need linebacking help. I think Jabril Cox should be a good pick for us. I feel like Grant. It's very difficult for me because Grant is the safety, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think with the Ravens on the power, I think Ravens go offensive line right here.
I hope it's true. I appreciate Rogers' awesome Billy. I just want to see it somewhere else.
Stokes is quick. Yeah, I can't argue that point at all. I don't follow the SEC enough to know for sure.
Right.
Because I'm a Big Ten guy.
So you weren't stoked about the pick?
No, I wasn't stoked about the pick. Valerie, make sure he sleeps on the floor tonight or on the couch. You know that, right? But this whole Rodgers thing today is.
It's got.
Literally every social media thing that I have has been blowing up.
Do you think you keep telling us that he's not going to get traded? I heard there was a deal almost done with Denver that Denver wouldn't take a quarterback because they're going to go get Rodgers.
One of the Packers beat reporters also announced after that according to his source in the Packers organization, there was never a deal being done. And they never once said they were going to told Rodgers they were going to trade him.
Okay.
And there is, in no uncertain terms, is Green Bay going to trade him, is what he was told.
Okay. What does that mean for Rodgers, though? Does he sit out? I mean, is he mad?
In my opinion, if he sits out and doesn't come back to play, they need to let him sit out the rest of his contract, which is 3 years. Pay him. The next 2 years are nothing compared to this year. $7 and $8 million, I think, because there's no guaranteed money left after this year.
Do you give him? Do you give him an extension though?
Yes, I would in a heartbeat, because he's still, in my own opinion, he's still the best, if one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the game right now. And that's a very arguable point.
Yeah.
True.
How bad do you think? I mean, how big of a drop off is it between Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love? That's the first question. Then the second question is, how much does it affect Green Bay if they lose Rodgers, if he does not play for them?
Well, the biggest problem is the only people that know that answer is the Packers organization. Nobody has seen Jordan Love play.
Right.
So, I mean, we have no idea. With the way that the things were last year, we don't know. We won't know until a preseason game, because I guess there's supposed to be some this year, 3, I think. So that's going to be our first look at how good he might be. And even at that, we still won't know, because even Rodgers, his first season was 6-10.
Right. So the Lions will win 8 or 9 games this year. I don't think that, but you never know.
It's not impossible. It's not in the realm of possibility. I actually, and Jim knows this because I said this straight out to every Lions fan out there. I actually saw you guys winning 10 or better last year. I really did.
Yeah.
And Dave, you're not wrong. I don't think you're wrong at all. I don't think Roger Ziegler will let him sit. Because
so you think this is just a ploy to get a new contract, basically? Then that's
well,
what Val thought.
They offered him a new contract.
That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
New contract.
They wanted to restructure so they could bring him in some help.
Okay,
he didn't want to do that.
Jason Owen, the other linebacker from Penn State, went to the Baltimore Ravens.
Ravens love their linebackers, don't they?
Well,
yeah.
They pick them well too.
Penn State is linebacker U. I mean,
that is.
They've
had some great linebackers come out of Penn State over the years.
I'm concerned that JOK, because I can't pronounce his name, is dropping so far. I thought he would have been gone by now.
His size.
I was going to say size.
He's a little light. I mean, he's got the athletic ability, but he's a little light. He's that tweener guy. He's like that Mark Barron, Jabril Peppers. Like, he can play some linebacker, but he's that tweener between safety and,
Yeah, if you wanted to play a hybrid all the time, he would be a good spot for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the Lions roster, we have that guy. We have, his name is Reeves-Maybin.
Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
Reeves-Maybin's about 230. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That's a little light for a linebacker and a little heavy for a safety. We have that guy. But they didn't know how to use him with Matt Patricia's rocket science defense he had the last couple of years.
The rocket science. Aaron Rodgers is trying to not have someone do to him what he did to Favre. Goodness.
Yeah, true. The last pick is in.
The
Buccaneers pick is in. We're just waiting for them to announce it.
He didn't do anything to Favre. Favre did it to himself. From 2003.
Yeah.
Favre kept saying he was going to retire. He was going to retire. Green Bay had to have something in place.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they didn't.
Yeah.
Ryan Zerzecki says, so happy we landed Sewell. So am I. Buccaneers pick is in. And just to let you guys know, after this pick is over, we are going to go off the air. I'm just letting you guys know because I'm tired as hell.
Yeah,
I think that's why.
I gotta go. Definitely got to get to bed because.
Yeah, then we gotta try to do an 11 a.m.
I know. About 5 hours of sleep to get.
Plus everything else that goes on all night for round 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see.
I don't think it's Goody. I really don't.
Mm-hmm. Who we got? Where do you think the Buccaneers go? I mean, they signed their
They got a
roster
lot.
back.
I mean, they got
a whole roster.
Joe Tryon, Washington.
Draft anybody.
It's a luxury pick, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Joe Tryon, edge rusher.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't move
Joe
soon,
Tryon, linebacker, Washington.
Is the pick in?
Yeah, Joe Tryon, linebacker, Washington.
I don't got that. That's okay. That's fine.
I have it. Joe Tryon.
Yeah.
Joe Tryon. So there's people left, but we have quite a few picks till our pick next tomorrow. We will be on JMO's channel tomorrow. I believe we're going to be wherever the DSA is tomorrow. So we'll be there. And then on the third day, we're hosting again. So day 3 we'll be hosting tomorrow, 11 a.m. We will have the Friday free-for-all.
Free-for-all Friday, baby.
Ooh, man, and I'm exhausted.
We're going to have this Penne Sewell party tomorrow at 11 a.m., baby.
Yes, we are. We're going to have Penne Sewell party.
Yep.
Thank you, Old Timer Dave, for joining us.
Not a problem.
Thanks to Val. Thanks to Kurt and to Mike Jones, who was here for a while with us. All right, everybody in the chat, we are signing off. Have a wonderful evening.
And yeah.